Play, I'll be the greatest, yeah, I'll be the greatest. I'm at the music as long as I choose it. Emerald back, now feel like go play. I'm bringing it back, hip hop ride, be more rap, don't slip no back, never get tired, running the top. Allah. Oh, wait, Sabin, alright. Already here. Boss is crazy though. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing normal as always. Oh, we're going up. Hey, I like to see 69 back. Yes, sir. Come on now. Throwing it back. What? Hey, yo, brother. Shout out to Tallinn, Estonia. Shout out to Phoenix, USA. Shout out to Brisbane, Australia. Shout out to Cebu City, Philippines. And shout out to Pasay in Philippines. We've fallen up, I guess. Yeah, we're going up now. Like to see 69 monthly listeners back at it again. But yeah, yeah, I'm doing normal as always. Nothing bad, nothing good. But good to hear you're doing good. First off, I guess we start with the cringe TikToks. I see spam is here as well. Hope you're doing good. What the fuck is going on? Hey, there you go. It's not Lil Shoota, it's Lil Pingus. That's why I was confused. Pause. I don't get it. What do you want me to do? My brother, bro. Bro is glitched. Brother, how? The whole village was glitched. This is another one. Bro, they're glitched the fuck out. Am I getting hacked? Aye. Bro, my Wi-Fi was getting hacked. Aye. What is this quality? Let's get it. 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 Fuck you at. Pussy hole. What the fuck is going? Hey, 2 hearts. Appreciate it. Better than nothing.
Mad. He had been gay. And then she had given him an order without pause.
No
said,
pause.
very politely, in a pillar, professor, now.
Burger, Marion said with a deep sigh, completely done with you and your bullshit.
Kills you. We're finished. He keeps saying bruv.
Mr. Marion's expression went from done to horrified.
I ain't governor.
You were completely psychotic.
For 80p looks
he just
better.
stood there staring at you, stunned and completely flabbergasted.
Alright, see you soon.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not.
Skippity toilet better. Yeah. Way low key.
I have 4 moods. Silly.
Yep. It's React Monday.
Sad. And alpha.
Oh fuck no.
I don't even mad. He had been.
Hey, 2 hearts back to back. Hey, better than nothing. Appreciate it. Like, bro thinks some young multi. What the song was so ass it muted itself. Crazy. Bro thinks I'm him. Nah, if anything, he copying me, bro. Nah, la who it is, bro?
Widział pan kiedyś coś takiego? Ja się tu patrz. Rozumiesz to? To jest auto życia. Nigdy pan takiego nie widział. Stańmy! Proszę pana. No, albo pan wierzy, albo pan nie wierzy. No tutaj on pomoże wybrać.
What even is that language? Is that Polski? That was like Polski Gorum.
Mad. He had been gay.
Where were we? Here. Fuck wrong with these hoes? Wait, no.
Bad.
Yeah, no.
He had been-
One heart? Oh.
Fuck wrong with these hoes?
Better than nothing. Shout out to the one guy. One
Fuck wrong
fella.
with these fellas?
Bitch.
Oh yeah.
It's a cheap knockoff.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Well, I mean, that cheap knockoff has more followers than me. Way more. I'm kind of the
bad.
cheap
He had
knockoff.
been gay. And then she
Bro got
giving him an
almost
orc without-
400k fault, bro. I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn. Fuck wrong with these hoes?
One day, though. Surely. Because he's stealing you. I mean, people be sleeping on me, bro, but surely that day will happen. That they will see what they were missing out. Yep.
Fuck wrong with these fellas?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Fuck wrong with these fellas, bro.
Bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Marcos, bro.
Fuck wrong with these fellas? Fuck wrong with these fellas?
Nah, my Wi-Fi went so bad.
Fuck fella.
Shit in the whole day.
I'm over here stroking my dick.
Quality was so bad.
My dick right now. I'm just...
Bro, are you serious right now, bro? I don't got time for this shit.
Cena won the battle, but you're gonna win the war. Shut up, bro. Kuru mentality. Idiota mentality.
Did bro just try to suicide?
Tough life.
Are you good? Bro, watch out, man. I am.
And then I jumped off. Alright. Imagine, yeah, true facts. I could never. One heart. 3 comments. Oh boy, here we go. What do we have here? Hey, first off though, hey, shout out to the one guy. Hey, shout out to the one guy. Hey, my fella. I don't know, maybe try to be yourself and make something new or something yours that would be better, to be honest. I mean, what? This is me. I like this type of music, so I make this type of music. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I don't get it. What I'm trying to say, he got potential. There we go. I wouldn't say I'm really original. I'm pretty close to Juice. Not I'm saying I got skills like Juice. I way low. But yeah, highly inspired. He just needs an iconic vocal and lyrics and he'll take off. Okay. And his own aesthetic, not a whole Juice WRLD dick riding, but that's me. For real, for real. I mean, yeah, they're original. It is literally like me going off the dome, like whatever. That's original. But yeah, I do kind of dick ride Juice WRLD, I ain't gonna lie. Pause. He's a GOAT though. Bro, no offense, come up with original voice and you'll take off, trust me. I mean, they might be on to like original voice, cause that is true. I am heavily influenced by Juice. But yet again, I don't know, bro. As simple as that, I'll just do what I like. That's literally what I'm doing. But alright. Anyway. React Monday. What do we have? Hold on. Where the why did it go all the way up? Wait, hold on, this might take some time. I kind of cooked myself here. Oh, you spammed all of you spammed a lot of videos. Appreciate that. Cumin original voice. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the voice is kind of similar to Juice. I ain't gonna lie on that. But it's probably because, like, I'm heavily influenced. I mean, he's #1 artist. We both have, like, a deep type of voice. It kind of just happened. I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have your attention for a moment? Excuse me, sir. Do you know why you are supposed...
Why is it so loud? Still a banger? I mean, facts. People be just hating to hate. Like, who cares if I sound like that or this? Like, whatever. If the song is good, it's good. Like, the fuck?
...to take cover in a tornado? Oh, you don't? Flying debris! Excuse me, miss. Are you aware that the fire alarm is chirping, indicating that the battery is dead? They're changing! Excuse me, sir.
What?
Are you changing clothes with the door open? There's company here! Excuse me, miss. Are you aware that... What? You forgot to turn the oven off before getting in bed? I knew it felt unseasonably hot in here. It's gonna blow! Excuse me, sir. Are you aware that socks with sandals are an affront to fashion? Are you videoing my behind? You pervert! Excuse me, sir. Are you aware that you can be electrocuted while showering in a lightning storm? Oh, you didn't? Well, you're in for a shock.
Wait, you can?
Excuse me.
Fraidy cat.
That term is derogatory. Guilty conscience? Cat got your tongue? Just cooperate. Don't
stay hydrated.
Just cooperate. Don't you run. Citizens arrest! They've seized illegal contraband? I don't know anything about catnip. Excuse me, sir. Can I have your attention for a moment? Excuse me, sir. Do you know why you are supposed...
This is kind of dumb, but interesting to watch.
Huh?
Brandon was driving his Model Y in Thornhill, Ontario, when there was a big sudden explosion in front of him. A tree fell over some power lines, causing a transformer to explode while tree branches fell all over the road.
Huh? Transformer? I don't see any Autobots.
Brandon says this caused a huge power outage in the neighborhood. It looks to me like his Tesla got juiced with 1.21 gigawatts, and he's in for a heck of a ride.
I'm sorry.
Diego was driving his Model 3 on Highway 281 in San Antonio, Texas, when a blue Audi with a smashed front end rolled onto the highway from an access road. Diego says it scared the heck out of him, and that he had to pump the brakes pretty hard. The Audi driver just kept on going like nothing had happened, with engine smoking and tires screeching. Diego reviewed his Tesla cam footage and noticed that the Audi had already been driving recklessly on the access road before crashing into a car that it was overtaking. Since the Audi driver was clearly responsible for the accident, it's not hard to imagine that he was attempting to flee the scene. Diego contacted the police and gave them his footage. Dan had parked his Tesla in a downtown Vancouver parking lot when someone walked by with a dog. They pulled something from their pocket and proceeded to scratch his Model 3.
Wow.
Dan filed a police report and made a claim with his insurance provider. What a loser. The company immediately agreed to pay for the damage once he'd shown them his Sentry Mode video. Randy and his girlfriend had stopped at a grocery store.
Classic Romanian, what? That was in Canada.
While sitting in their Model X and wrapping up a phone call, a store employee came out to collect shopping carts. Just take a look at these carts. They even have flames. I bet these are the cart demon's very favorite weapons of destruction. Sure enough, when the employee grabbed a cart that had been sitting near the Tesla, she swung it into the passenger side Falcon Wing door.
Oh. I mean, that didn't leave anything on, right?
They immediately jumped out and confronted her. She claimed that she hadn't even hit the car, even though...
Ooh, wait, that's something.
They'd witnessed it and had video to prove it. They spoke with the manager and showed them the video and scratches the cart had left on the door panel. The manager told them it would be taken care of, but it would have to go through their corporate office. Randy and his girlfriend are still waiting to hear back from them. This submitter was approaching a toll booth. When he noticed the leftmost lane was filling up, he pulled in behind the trucks. For a moment, he couldn't decide which truck to follow. At the same time, a black van sped past him. The submitter told us he thinks the van driver did this to skip the line. This offended the submitter, and he determined not to let the other driver get in front of him after they got past the booth. The submitter could hear the other driver accelerating at the green light, so he hit the juice pedal to get in front of him. That's when one of the trucks unexpectedly changed lanes, forcing the submitter to slam on the brakes as hard as possible to avoid an accident. This surprised him because, according to him, in Denmark, semi-trucks aren't allowed in that lane. Fortunately, the Tesla's brakes did their job and an accident was avoided. Daniel was driving his Model X on a highway in Nashville, Tennessee when he approached a vehicle that was swerving in and out of its lane. Daniel immediately feared this might be a drunk driver. He was nervous to pass them with the car swerving side to side, but he also felt like he needed to do something. Daniel flashed his headlights in an attempt to get the driver's attention, but they reacted by increasing their speed. Daniel saw emergency lights up ahead, so he backed off, hoping that the police would stop the driver. Unfortunately, it wasn't a police roadblock, but instead a parked truck trailer that had already been involved in an accident. The unstable driver crashed right into the trailer, clipping the canopy off the...
Bro crashed into a crash. What an idiot.
Pickup truck. Daniel didn't stop since first responders were already at the scene. He searched for news about the incident, but he couldn't find any mentions of it. In our experience, that usually means everyone was okay. Malik's car was charging when a guy came out of the casino. He was about to leave when he noticed the Tesla charging and unplugged it. Then he used his car door to damage the Tesla before driving off. What a nice guy. Malik wants to press charges, but he wasn't able to get the guy's license plate on video. The police showed up and confirmed the guy did this with intent, so Malik definitely has a case. If you recognize this upstanding citizen, please send us an email and we'll forward the info to Malik. Victor was driving his Model 3 in Novato, California when a Ford Focus in front of him swerved out of its lane. The Ford driver almost hit a truck before spinning out and finally coming to a stop in front of Victor. What are we doing? Victor had to slam on his brakes to avoid a collision. Then the driver just lit up a cigarette while still sitting in front of Victor. The cameras didn't catch this, but Victor says that's why the car sat for a while after spinning out. Victor thinks the reason the driver almost caused a major accident was because he was distracted while trying to light his cigarette.
L smoker.
Ramy was driving his Model 3 down a main
That's why smoking kills.
Road when someone floored it out of their driveway in reverse. They T-boned the passenger side of the Tesla with their rear end. The offending driver then sped off, making this a hit and run, a felony in the state of Rhode Island. Ramy called the police, who promptly went to the house where the car had been parked. The guy living there said it had been his ex-girlfriend driving the car. The cops called and ordered her to return to the scene of the accident. When she arrived, she was yelling and screaming at the cops, claiming she wasn't the one who'd hit Ramy's car. Ramy told her his Tesla had recorded the entire incident, including when she'd driven off. She ended up getting arrested for obstructing a police investigation, resisting arrest, and, of course, felony hit and run. After reviewing the police report and the Tesla cam footage, her insurance provider accepted 100% liability for the accident and agreed to pay for the damage. The total repair cost came to $12,000 US.
Hey, $69.
Peter was driving his Model 3 in the carpool lane at the speed limit when the rider of a BMW R90 passed him dangerously close. The rider proceeded to tell him he thinks Teslas are #1 before doing some strange sort of chicken dance. We get a lot of flack for misidentifying vehicles, but Wham Bam actually races these bikes. BMW released this bike as a tribute model after building motorcycles for 90 years, hence the name R90. It was designed by a Swedish guy, and it was BMW's last air-cooled boxer twin-engine bike. It's just a shame it isn't electric. Peter actually sent us another video, and this one is pretty disturbing. He found himself behind a black Model 3 sporting a Honda emblem. What's going on? Is this some sort of attempt to repel Honda bumps? Tyler was on his way home from the gym in Sacramento when he spotted a large plume of smoke in the distance.
Oh,
he had a little free time, so he decided to check it out. He pulled onto a dirt road where other drivers had also stopped to watch the huge blaze. It was a lot bigger than he'd originally thought. Tyler heard a few small explosions in the distance and assumed they were tires blowing up. The news reported that it was a brush fire that had spread into a junkyard where numerous vehicles had ignited. Tyler hopes everyone was safe, and he praises the firefighters and anyone else involved for their service in extinguishing the inferno. This helicopter action is just insane. Tyler asked us to give a shout out to his friends Ronald and Samantha, who love watching Wham Bam videos with him. Hey there, everybody.
Hi.
Matthew was driving his Model Y in Galveston, Texas, when an SUV exiting a parking lot didn't check for oncoming traffic and hit a Jeep.
You always gotta check, bro.
Alex was driving his Model 3 on an Australian highway when the drivers of a BMW and a Ford pickup truck were having some sort of argument in front of him. Both vehicles stopped in the left lane, and the driver of the Ford decided to get out to abuse the BMW driver. The Tesla Model 3, which had autopilot engaged at the time, dodged the driver's open door. It must have checked the other lane before avoiding the hazard. Alex pulled over to check for damage, but there wasn't any. He also says he can see why Teslas have such a great safety rating.
Damn. W Tesla.
James and Julian had parked their Model 3 on the street in Brooklyn. They hadn't been away for 2 minutes before they got a Sentry Mode notification that the alarm had been triggered.
Help me.
Help me.
After rushing back to the car, they found that it and another vehicle in front of theirs had been hit. A car had veered left for no apparent reason and hit the Tesla before bumping.
I feel like he was in the phone or something. Bro, like, look at the road,
the other car. Fortunately, the plate number was visible on the Sentry Mode video, and a police report was filed right away. They also filed an insurance claim, which is still pending. Will was driving his Chrysler 300 in San Jose, California, when he noticed a gold Toyota pickup cutting people off on the highway. The Toyota driver appeared to target the red Model 3 in front of Will. They sped to get in front of it before brake checking the Tesla.
Like, why people hate on Tesla? Bro.
Will had to swerve left onto the shoulder to avoid crashing into the Tesla. Then he picked up speed and cut off the pickup himself. Payback. As always, don't forget to watch
Oh, this Toyota. Will she ever do this?
Cam Stories for more action like this. A new episode is uploaded every Friday on the Wham Bam Dashcam channel. Calvin was driving home to Los Angeles from a weekend trip in Las Vegas when the driver of a lowered Chevy Silverado locked up their brakes. They had to swerve onto the gravel shoulder to avoid rear-ending a GMC Terrain. Calvin sent us one more video. This time he was parked in front of a liquor store in Los Angeles, and he confesses it wasn't the best idea to park there. He was about to leave when a drunk man stole some beer from the store before stumbling away, nearly walking into a Lexus RX pulling into park.
Well,
the
not
store
really.
owner ran after the guy, but he eventually gave up. Whatever was stolen probably wasn't very valuable. Calvin called the police and sent them a copy of his Tesla Cam video.
Alcoholism.
Dr. Scott was charging his Model 3 using the destination charger at his work in Las Vegas. Suddenly, he got an alert on his phone that charging had stopped. A girl had walked up to his car and tried to open the doors before unplugging his car.
Bro.
The Sentry Mode video showed security arriving and escorting her away. A moment later, Dr. Scott got another notification. Charging had started again. The girl had escaped security, returned to his car, and plugged it back in.
FNAF videos, what?
Yeah, that's one evil-looking Honda right there. Roll the jingle.
Jump in! Honda bumped!
Alex was patiently waiting in the in-and-out drive-thru line when a Honda bumped right into him. Ali was driving his Model 3 on the highway in Melbourne, Australia. Traffic suddenly slowed down, and a Toyota one car behind them didn't notice in time and quickly switched lanes. The car behind the Toyota wasn't as fast and rear-ended the car directly behind Ali. Isaac was driving on the highway. While he was passing a car towing a trailer, the tow bar broke. Luckily, and incredibly, the trailer didn't hit any other vehicles. We know that lane splitting with motorcycles is legal in California, but we never thought this also applied to cars. The driver of a Mercedes G-Wagon decided to go rogue and drive between two lanes to cut through traffic.
Oh, bruh. Are you serious?
James was driving his Model 3 eastbound on the Trans-Canada Highway when he witnessed one of the most dangerous overtakes we've ever seen on this channel.
That's a
An impatient
crazy
trucker
overtake.
didn't have enough room to pass a travel trailer and almost caused a head-on collision with another truck.
So what he should have done is probably paused and went back, right? Like he should have taken the yeah. Right?
Wow, that was just beyond dumb.
If you know you can't overtake.
Speaking of dumb moves,
Yeah.
Ben witnessed this one while driving in Hampshire, England. A tractor pulled out onto the road, nearly hitting the car in front of Ben. Ben says he just overtook the tractor since he didn't know what he was doing. Speaking of people who have no idea what they're doing, over 75% of our viewers aren't subscribed.
Oh. Oh, that was okay.
Welcome to Apple headquarters. How can I help?
You peeing? That's not okay, bro.
You f me today? Not this time. Write this shit down. Number one, can you tell me the difference between the iPhone 13 and, I don't know, the last 7 fucking generations? I mean the camera. I will burn the nearest Genius bar to the ground if you say camera. Yeah, I got nothing. That would be correct. Number two, my eyes must not be working correctly. Can you find the aux port on this iPhone? Oh yeah, it's find the fucking aux port. The charging port? The fucking charging port. Give me that damn phone. Oh no, my phone died. I guess I better go charge it. Wait, fuck me sideways? Whatever will I do? I mean, you could spend an extra $200 on your AirPods? It's actually $199. Shut the fuck up. Number three, I just bought this iPhone here, and it seems like y'all may have forgotten the charger. Oh, really? That's, pretty weird. I mean, you guys are pretty busy. I'm sure you just didn't have time to put it in the box. Yeah, you know, business is just crazy. Well, I don't know what else is crazy. You're fucking fired. Get the fuck out of my office. But I'm the CEO. I said, get the ever-living fuck. Welcome to Apple headquarters. How—
What? I mean, yeah, Samsung better. Android's on top.
I am your father.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, I've seen it.
What you mean, nuh-uh?
Nuh-uh.
Yaha, I am your dad.
No. Saw it on TikTok.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Never back down. Never give up.
Who would win?
Bruh.
A carefully put together argument that is well researched and backed by heaps of irrefutable evidence. Nuh-uh.
When I met you in the summer.
Young man, kill yourself.
I was not expecting that. You showed this too? I don't remember that. Oh well. Oh, no,
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't
Origins.
really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
In today's video, I'll be going over even more popular meme sound effects from the history of the
Jackbox
internet.
intro,
This
yeah.
is the third video in the series, so if you end up liking this video, watch the work. It originally comes from a sound library known as the Series 4000 Hollywood Sound Effects Library, which was originally released in 1989. The official name of the sound is Chipmunk Laugh.
The laughter sound effect.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
This sound effect was originally posted on TikTok by the user Osofaneto in November of 2019. The sound was originally used to express disappointment in an Android user joining a group chat, presumably because they aren't compatible with iMessage.
Bell Apple, bro. Always the Android bad, huh? Did not know that.
Piitrop hakkab pihta. Ma ei saa käsi üles tõsta. Miks? Ma lõhnan halvasti. Vennas, kasuta lihtsalt Old Spice'i pulkdeodoranti.
Hey, yo.
Vennas, kaua kestab värskus, et saaksid särada. Näita trikke ja lõhna võrratult. Ja Piitrop alaku.
You and him in prison? What?
This sound is from the mobile game Clash Royale. It comes from the King Laughing emote, which is usually used to mock opponents while in a match.
This is old
school. A video called Super Hot Fire versus B-Bone, which you've likely seen. In it, Super Hot Fire, who claims he's not a rapper, consistently roasts B-Bone, to which his crowd of friends react very over the top. This sound in specific comes from when Super Hot Fire claims to have given B-Bone his ex-girlfriend's number, only to say,
wrong number.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
And the rest is history.
That's called bruh.
The shout heard is used in traditional Japanese musicals called kabuki. The yo sound is called kabuki hayashi. It is shouted when hitting drums, at least according to this YouTube commenter.
What? Sounds like something else.
This is a sound played by an instrument called a waterphone. The specific sound effect is used on the show Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. This sound comes from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. The bell sound effect plays in the final hours before the moon hits the earth in game.
What was that from?
These sounds sometimes play in Minecraft and are unusually creepy, especially in a game like Minecraft. There are many ambient Minecraft sounds, but the ones featured in memes are the cave ambients, which are also the oldest type in the game.
Yeah, fuck. Totally forgot about Minecraft. What was that from?
This is a Chinese text-to-speech program speaking, which was often used in social credit memes. It originally comes from the YouTuber Poto, who put it over a song that I don't recognize. The TTS voice used is the Kiang voice on Oddcast. The sound was also often used by Pyrocynical. This comes from the game Team Fortress 2, and is a result of spamming a voice line for the class Heavy. The full line is
Put dispenser here!
But if it is cut short, it just sounds like Heavy is saying Putis. This is a similar sound to the previous one.
I was not expecting him to do Pingus.
It comes from the
crazy shit I was just about to say. What if he does Pingus?
90s cartoon.
I swear I was literally about to say that.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fuck.
The original line is
Snooping as usual,
I see.
But similarly to Putis, it was cut down to just Pingus. There are multiple other Dr. Eggman lines that received a similar treatment, such as
Penis, penis, penis.
Wait, that literally sounded like penis.
Yeah, boy. This is from a tutorial video of famous chef Ainsley Harriott making jerk chicken, in which he says to give it a good rub, and then utters the line. He is very calm in the rest of the tutorial, so it is unknown why he made the innuendo and sound effect. This is from a video of famous wrestler and actor John Cena promoting Fast and Furious 9 in Mandarin, where he has an ice cream cone and emphasizes Bing Chilling, which roughly means ice cream in Chinese. This was also around the time that John Cena apologized to China for accidentally calling Taiwan a country.
Nah, he sold his soul, bro.
Oh no! Our table!
Wait, what was that from?
This sound comes from a viral video of two kids stacking bricks on a glass table,
dumb.
which predictably breaks and produces the famous reaction.
Like, what you expected?
The clip was made famous by America's Funniest Home Videos in 2016, but became popular as a meme much later.
Sleeping.
This sound was allegedly produced by a man snoring, although it is entirely possible it was faked.
You're racist.
The original was captured in Arabic, comparing the snoring to the sounds of a car engine.
Hi, my name is Carmen Winstead.
This originated from a creepypasta about a girl who was pushed into a sewer to her death. At some point, someone created a version of the story using text-to-speech, which is the audio that became a meme. The audio has existed at least since 2014, although it's unknown when exactly it was created. I'm not sure of the TTS used in this one. If anyone recognizes it, please drop a comment.
What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here.
I originally thought that this was also text-to-speech, but after doing some research, I found out that it's actually a guy known as Tickle My Tip. He originally posted the sounds on TikTok, but has since been banned. He's still active on Instagram.
He got banned?
This originally comes from a now-deleted TikTok video uploaded sometime before April 5th, 2022, that was simply just silence followed by the yelling sound. On April 5th, TikToker XFlick posted a video captioned, "Bro really told me to hop on Siege, ignore my yawn," which made use of the yelling sound and sparked a trend.
That was his yawning. You hate this sound?
Bang, yes, no.
Talking Ben.
These sound effects are produced by Talking Ben the Dog, featured in the game of the same name. The game was popularized by the streamer iShowSpeed, who seemed to be convinced Ben was sentient.
Hey, yo, look who fell asleep first.
This is yet another sound effect from Caleb City. The original Vine was posted in October of 2015 and was a skit about someone falling asleep first at the sleepover and promptly getting pranked by getting slapped in the face. The clip became repopularized in 2021, with a certain edit changing the prank to something else.
You have? Well, this guy really loves ads. A lot of ads in this fucking video, I ain't gonna lie. Low-key pissing me off. Saul
This is the intro to the show, Better Call Saul by Lil Barry. Fittingly, the song is used alongside a 3D Saul Goodman in memes. This comes from a clip on YouTube of one reacts, streaming a reaction to a video of the New York stalker.
Wait, y'all both did it at the same time.
Lopez. Unfortunately, the original video no longer exists, although I was able to find a clip of the reaction in a compilation.
Oh, so something bad? Guess it makes sense.
This comes from a Vine uploaded by King Ape, stylized with a V in place of the I. There appears to be no real reason for King Ape's reaction, but the sound has cemented itself in internet culture. King Ape is still active today on TikTok and has even recreated the iconic video.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
This is a song by James Cunningham called The Hamburger Song. It was posted on YouTube in 2008. He uses a Mongolian throat singing technique to sing about hamburgers.
Barbecue bacon burger.
This sound is taken from the character Coach in Left 4 Dead 2, in which he says, "I sure wish the burger tank was open. I could go for a barbecue bacon burger, along with a few other foods."
Goofy ass sounds. Fair enough.
Most of these sounds come from the Hanna-Barbera sound effect library, which includes an insane number of recognizable cartoon sound effects. In order, the sounds featured are slipping and falling sound effect, quick shuffle and takeoff, run, short car skid, brake drum and bulb horn hit, cartoon bite sound, tiny piano sneaking sound, fiddle pick sound, a slip sound, the same sound played in reverse, brake drum and bulb horn hit again with a simple crash, 4 boing sounds, the meme penis music a cappella, cartoon dash sound, a different dash sound, the dash sound reversed, and finally a horn.
Nerd song.
This song is associated with a video of a 3D nerd emoji. The song has a regular beat, but also features some goofy sound effects, such as a klaxon horn, slipping and falling sound effects, spring bounce sound, and later the cartoon running sound effect. I'm not sure if this was ever an actual song beforehand, but my guess is someone just put the sound effects over a generic beat.
Probably, yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, comment barbecue bacon burger down below, and I'll see you next time.
Nah, I'm commenting Brug Burger. Brock Burger here, bro.
tagurpidi ratsutamine näib raske, kuid tegelikult vajad vaid parfüümi kvaliteediga Old Spice 3-1 dušikeeli, et saada mehelikud lõhnad juustele, kehale ja näole kõik koos. Mees, sa lõhnad hästi.
I mean, I'm just going all the way for the, what's next? What even is this? Oh, infinite chocolate glitch. Yeah, no. Classic. That's kind of cool. How's that even possible? Like everything is a cycle. Again and again and again and again. Wait, that's nostalgia. Real, yeah. I've been there. I can relate, yeah.
The four main factions of Fallout 4 are all pretty dumb. The Institute...
47 minutes? I don't know about that. We'll see. Oh wait, I went all the way. What the fuck? Bro, my shit is bugged. Did not went all the way down. This should be next. Yeah. I was like, hold up. Now we're going all in a row. Okay. Now we got Five Nights at Freddy's. But I don't know if I want to watch it though. I'm not a big fan.
Hi, Freddy. Hey, Bonnie. Have you seen the night guard? He's not wearing his costume again.
Haha! Well, you know him.
Yeah, but we'll find him eventually. It's just difficult with that spare Freddy head he's been wearing.
Well, as you can see, he's nowhere around here, so why don't you go look elsewhere?
Night guard! I'm gonna kick your ass!
What?
Arr! Fucking ah!
Wait, you saw the night guard?
Aye, that's the night guard right there!
No, that's just Freddy.
No! He's doing that thing with the spare Freddy head again! You know, messing with your facial scanners! Ah, damn it! If he's Freddy, why does he keep flashing that wretched flashlight in my face?
Well, obviously you're scaring him.
Scaring him? I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
Foxy, calm down.
No! I'm the only one in this damn place who can see through that disguise! Balloon Boy, back me up here!
I don't really care if he's Freddy. I'm just trying to get my hands on his sweet, succulent AA batteries.
I've had enough of this! Show them you're the night guard!
That's a problem.
You know what? Where's Freddy? There can't be two Freddys, right? Freddy!
Yo.
Well, now we've got two Freddys in the room.
Cool.
Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you!
Wait, what's going on here?
We're looking for the night guard.
He's the night guard!
Pretty sure that's Freddy.
Oh god damn it! You're Freddy! Where are you going?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't get what's confusing.
Bonnie, listen. Oh wait, what time is it? Oi, Mangle, what time is it?
It's about 5:59.
5:59? It be the night guard!
The night guard?
The night guard?
Batteries.
No, no, no! I'm Freddy! Right guy. Oh god!
Yeah, I don't know, bruh. Scared at 6 a.m. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm good on the Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, you put a lot there. I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, I'm gonna skip them. What is this? Six mega compilation. 30 minutes. Oh wait, you have, yeah. Yeah, you have. Touche. Yeah, the TF2 sniper.
Hi, Golden Freddy. I'm gonna push you down a staircase. Don't worry, there's nothing down there. All I need to do is add some rigid body physics. It's clipping into the ground or something. That was not intentional, but that actually looks really cool. Okay, that's more what I expected. Now I just need to add physics to the rest of the parts. I forgot to attach the pieces. It looks like everything is attached now, so this should work. What? Ow. Okay, attempt 2.
Coding, I guess.
Nope. And also it looks like the room disappeared. Okay, this should hopefully be better. Okay, maybe that was better, just not in the way I expected. Good dancing though, Freddy. So it looks like some of the pieces were set to fixed instead of pivot.
Moves.
I don't know why it would make it do
Spinning on his butt
that,
like a fidget
though.
spinner.
I fixed it. Kind of. And down the stairs. You're supposed to tumble. Okay. This is really slow. I'm going to add some wind to speed it up.
Still slow.
It needs to be stronger. Yeah, this isn't working. I switched it to a force field called Harmony. When church choirs try to achieve harmony, I don't think this is what they're going for. Okay, I thought of a better idea. If I add a cube and set it to passive animated physics, I should be able to interact with the physics in real time. Okay, bit of a jump. Other than that, that one was pretty good. Whoa, big launch there.
Huh.
Let's see, one more try.
Do you want to do coding and shit? Make a game?
Perfection.
Yeah, that seems cool.
Okay, I got that all working, and I added some cell fracture pieces down here, and a bit of wiggling in the lava. I don't know if it's great, but it's something. I also added a burn texture that fades in, but it's not very noticeable. I think I just wasted my time on that one.
Animate like a
But yeah, I think that's everything. So here it is.
Yeah, that looks kind of goofy.
And just like that, Golden Freddy's soul was freed. Unless the soul got trapped in the lava,
cool.
and now there's going to be a rock molten Freddy.
You can't.
But I don't think that's possible. Right? Right?
No.
Oh dear.
That is cool. Needs a skill? I mean, yeah. I mean, you can learn a skill. Takes time. Come! Fun fact, I actually used to watch these when I was a kid. Five Nights at Freddy's, not scary. Pretty sure I've seen all of them. But yet again, I mean, now, I mean, yeah, no. There's some new ones, but I don't think I'm interested anymore, though. So I'm good on that. I spent my time and you watch none? What? I watched some? You know I'm not a big guy on Five Nights at Freddy's. Brug Burger. That's on you, I ain't gonna lie. Bro. It's funny though? Yeah, but it's not funny for me. You find it funny, but I don't find it funny. It is what it is. When I was a kid, I found it funny. Now I don't find it funny. I'm good on that. Yeah, spam. Oh, looks like spam is next. Alright, TikTok.
No.
What?
Please.
Learning Romanian? What?
I'm here this time, just pay me.
To je Slovik, I mean, yeah. Watch much today? I mean, it's been almost an hour. I watched pretty much an hour of your videos. Come on, bro. Oh. True, we got Jackbox as well. In our... Wait, what? Uh-oh. It's gonna happen. In your city, a new gym is opening. Okay. You're gonna work out
Мистер
there?
Бист. Рис, Мистер Бист ест рис. Посмотри вниз, там Мистер Бист каратист. Мистер Бист юрист. Мистер Бист. Рис.
Sparking water enjoyers. What? Sparking water, you mean sparkling? Bro put sparking. Watches that Mr. Beast brain up but not FNAF? Yeah. That was like 5 seconds. Brug Burger. When you hand them normal water instead of their nuclear acid. Yeah, I don't get it. Who enjoys sparkling water? Bro, just give me water, bro. Especially sparkling water that has like salty taste to it as well. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, hell no. Got me fucked up. Some weird salt like chemical taste. Yeah, that's crazy. Why did he do that? And he did it twice. Like, why? Like, why? That's insane. Honestly, that's like literally playing with your life. That's insane. I would never. On chat? Okay, Brag. Alright, congrats, bro. Bro, who has white mode on? The Balkan is more democratic than the West because on the Balkan, a regular citizen can bribe governmental officials. Where in the West, this is reserved only for very rich people and companies. Damn. Real, yeah. I saw Slenderman at 3 AM in 2017. Okay. I was like that. Alright.
This ain't a house with no love, not home. This ain't a house with no love, not...
Rõõmsad hetked on Estrellaga veelgi erilisemad. Osta ükskõik milliseid Estrella krõpse, registreeri ostutšekk estrella.ee ja võida iPhone 15 või
iPhone! Oh my
Estrella.
God!
Koos on krõmpsu.
L, bro.
Today
L
we're
ad. Where the Androids at? I don't want to win no iPhone. The fuck? Got me fucked up.
Showcasing some of the craziest clips we've ever.
Yep, Android's on
Neil
top.
was sitting in pole position at a red light when he also encountered a full-blown road rager. At the same time that a souped-up Honda Acura pulled up in the turn lane, Neil inched forward a bit, still waiting for the light to turn green. Evidently, the Honda driver had no plans to turn, and when Neil inched forward and closed the gap so he couldn't jump in front of him, he was infuriated.
Wow.
The Honda driver started screaming. Then he spat,
That's
and finally
insane.
he threw some kind of beverage at the Tesla and inside his own car. When the
What
light
a
finally turned
loser.
green, he sped off and cut
You
in front of
for
Neil
real?
anyway. Classy.
Nah,
Neil
this
sent
is
his
fucked.
Tesla cam footage to the local police department. He then went and got a car wash,
You
making
would do that? Will you be a horrible driver? What?
the repair cost a total of $10 US. Here's a pro tip. If you're going to
$10.
road rage, don't put your social media handle on your car.
Bro even got his Addy on.
Joe was driving home from work, approaching an intersection he'd passed through hundreds of times. The road here
He wants to go viral, man.
has 2 left turn lanes. As Joe approached the intersection, he got into the right of the 2 turn lanes and began making the turn with a green light. The driver of the semi-truck in the other lane made an illegal turn into Joe's lane, forcing him to either stop or get hit. Joe let it go without any road rage or honking. He's just glad he escaped unscathed. Unfortunately, that wasn't Joe's only encounter with a semi that day. He was driving with autopilot engaged when a car hauler started passing him. Once the truck driver had begun the overtake, an oncoming car appeared. The truck driver activated his turn signal before merging into Joe's lane. Joe disengaged autopilot and took manual control, braking hard to get out of the path of the truck. This time, Joe didn't let it go. He safely passed the semi, putting it back where it had been before making the dangerous maneuver. Rox was driving to work at around 7:30 a.m. and had stopped to turn left when, bam! The driver behind her wasn't paying attention and slammed into her 2-month-old
Probably
Model
on
Y
your
Performance. It's clear the driver didn't even attempt to slow down. In fact, after getting out of the car, they asked Rox why she'd stopped so suddenly. Thankfully, she was able to provide the video to the police, and they considered
Wow,
the case
still
open and
going
shut,
in.
finding the other driver fully
Like, is bro sleeping? What? Is bro unconscious? Bro was still continuing ramming in. Me, all these losers, you are an embarrassment to your father.
Responsible. The
I mean,
Tesla
yeah.
was totaled, and Rox is now waiting on the delivery of a new Model Y Performance. She wishes this had only been a Honda Bump, but it definitely seemed like more of a Honda Bam. Rox and her husband Kiba are both huge fans of the channel. While they're not thrilled about what happened to their car, they later chuckled about being able to finally join the
one
Wham Bam
that
Tesla
crashed
Cam
got
Club.
more fucked.
Ayush was driving his Tesla one afternoon when he noticed a blue sedan in the right lane turning left, evidently without looking. The driver of the SUV in the left lane pulled off a pretty insane maneuver into oncoming traffic to avoid colliding with the sedan. When Ayush saw this, he told us the first thing he thought was, I need to send this to Wham Bam. Thanks, Ayush, that was a pretty epic save. Juggy was driving his
good
Model Y
save.
in Toronto, Ontario when a Honda cut in front of him, doing around 75 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. Juggy told us his Tesla's awesome handling prevented any collision or loss of control.
Juggy,
He's
what?
not 100% sure, but he says it felt like the car steered itself
Oh yeah,
to prevent
what?
a crash.
Juggy.
Tony
Yo,
was
what a
coming off a
name.
highway off-ramp when traffic came to a complete
It's like Junkie, but Juggy.
stop. The Honda behind him also came to a complete stop. At first, the driver
Hey,
appeared
yo,
distracted and was
what?
chatting with her friend as she bumped into Tony.
Give me a kiss.
This has got to be the most Honda bump of all Honda bumps. Why? Because the Honda driver just took off without following Tony to stop and assess the damage. What damage did she leave behind? Why,
Hey,
a
yo,
nice little
what?
Honda bump souvenir, of course.
You're not
the
chemical,
Honda
bro.
emblem was
Bang.
perfectly imprinted on the
Bang.
rear bumper of Tony's Tesla. Tony filed a police report, and she'll be receiving a citation for leaving the scene of an accident. It turns out she uses the same insurance provider that Tony does, so the insurance claim was quickly sorted out. Let's take one more look at that Honda imprint. Wow, just wow. Oliver was driving
I mean, it's not
westbound on
that bad.
I-10 to his fiance's birthday dinner. That's when he encountered an entire bumper cover sitting halfway across his lane.
What?
We were going to joke about it being a Honda bumper, but then we couldn't actually figure out what car it came from. Something with round headlights? A Porsche
Yeah,
911?
why is there just a random bumper? I mean, yeah.
VW Beetle? Does anyone know? Kevin was driving his Model 3 down the
Random
highway in
bumper.
Toronto, Ontario, when a Buick Verano crashed into the highway barrier
Rate the
behind him.
names,
Kevin
alright.
was sure the driver would stop, but he just kept driving with his car all banged up and the airbags deployed. The car came closer and closer, eventually passing Kevin, cutting him off in the process before entering the emergency lane.
Yeah, common. Yeah, fair.
The Buick driver started to slow down a bit, so Kevin pulled alongside it to see if he could make contact with the driver. Then the Buick steered toward him, and with inches to spare, Kevin was able to avoid getting hit. He almost spun out in the process,
Damn.
but Kevin thanks his Tesla's traction control for holding him steady.
Bro,
Kevin
Tesla
backed off
again.
and called the police to report the incident. The driver kept going as if everything was normal.
W Tesla.
Kevin has no idea how he was even able to see out of his car with all the airbag curtains deployed. The Ontario Provincial Police took the report, but nobody responded to get a copy of his video.
We do
Andre
not
was
care.
driving his Model 3 in New Westminster, British Columbia, when a Volvo driver changed lanes without signaling. Andre honked, but the Volvo hit his Tesla anyway. Andre filed an insurance claim, and the Volvo driver was found to be 100% at fault.
100 Tates. Okay. Yeah. You forgot the W.
Ray was following a black Ram pickup that had been driving erratically in heavy rush hour traffic. Suddenly, the driver of a white box truck attempted to turn in front of the pickup.
What the fuck? Suka, блядь.
Even though the collision took place right in front of him, Ray isn't sure who's at fault or if this collision could even be considered
truck,
an accident. He wonders if the box truck crashed into the pickup deliberately. They took off before Ray had a chance to see what else might happen. An ambulance with lights and siren active was coming toward this emitter in the oncoming lane.
Bro is a cow. Moo. What should we name our kid? I like cows a lot. What do they do? Oh yeah, they do moo. Let's go with that.
While some drivers pulled to the right to get out of the way, one driver planning to turn left refused to move until they eventually pulled into...
Like, at least put, like, mo. Like, put that to E. Mo. Nah, moo, bitch.
Oncoming traffic to let the ambulance through.
Sub name? I don't know.
Our submitter thinks that driver needs to go back to driver's ed. That's not how you're supposed to yield to emergency vehicles. As the driver of a Jeep was leaving, he turned his wheel all the way to the left and backed up, sideswiping AJ's parked Model 3. The passenger side of his Tesla was significantly damaged. Both doors were dented and deeply scratched. Sadly, AJ didn't notice the damage until he'd arrived at home. It was only then that he checked Sentry Mode to see what had happened. The police weren't able to help him as the Jeep's license plate was never fully visible. AJ tried to get the plate number from the surrounding cameras at the building, but he was unsuccessful. AJ contacted Tesla for a repair estimate, and they quoted him $5,000 US to replace both passenger side doors. This submitter was driving on a narrow street one morning at 8 a.m. when a driver coming from the left didn't stop and hit the side of the Tesla. The driver's door was bent, and multiple doors and body panels were also scratched. The submitter made an insurance claim, and the other driver was found 100% at fault. Watch what happened right in front of Serge when he was driving in Montreal.
Okay,
Do you think the truck driver forgot to check his mirrors, or was the car in his blind spot?
I feel like that was a blind spot, though.
Who do you think was at fault? Ganabo was exiting the Mass Turnpike in Auburn, Massachusetts, when two drivers engaged in some serious road rage decided to involve him in their shenanigans. Then they just took off, leaving Ganaba's Tesla with some blue paint from the pickup truck. All he could do was contact the police on its driver's fault.
Serg. I don't know.
Serious road rage decided to involve him in their shenanigans.
It's like cannibal.
Then they just took off, leaving Ganaba's Tesla with some blue paint from the pickup truck. All he could do was contact the police and send them this video. This submitter pulled into a crowded parking lot and pulled into an open spot, then ran into the store. What they didn't know was that an Audi driver had evidently been waiting for that spot. When the car next to the Tesla pulled out, the Audi driver pulled into that spot instead, pulling up extra close to the Tesla so they could do this.
Crimea.
The woman driving the Audi got out, slamming her door into the side of the Tesla, then kicked one of its wheels. When the Audi driver returned to her car a few minutes later, she went for a knockout door ding in the second round. She slammed the door as hard as she could, twice.
What is her problem?
3 strikes and she's out. The video was provided to the police, who then tracked down the driver.
Like, why are people just hating on Tesla, bro? Like, it's a car, bro. I mean, it is Tesla. Bro, but Tesla is literally a good car. It helps you to avoid, crashes and shit.
But didn't bother citing her for a hit and run. Instead, they gave her a stern talking to. This all feels very Canadian. The submitter filed a claim with the Audi driver's insurance provider, and they agreed to pay for the damage after seeing the video. The submitter sent along a shout out to Wayne at Dent To Go, who fixed the dent perfectly. The total cost of repairs was $700 US. If the panel had needed to be repainted, the cost would have been somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 US. Mario sent us this video taken during an ice storm on April 5th in Montreal, Canada. Sentry Mode was triggered when a tree branch fell, barely missing Mario's park.
How we didn't get copyrighted by Nintendo, though? That's surprising.
Tesla and a delivery guy. The delivery guy snapped a photo, but one pedestrian just kept walking under the fallen tree as if it were just another day in Canada. The tree hit Mario's neighbor's car, which was severely damaged, but thankfully there was no damage to Mario's car. He thinks the ice probably protected his Tesla from the debris. Seeing all that ice just gives me the chills. Karthik was driving home from school when an oncoming driver suddenly made a U-turn directly into his
Tire
path.
hitman, okay.
Thankfully, he was able to stop in time, but what was really strange was that the driver then made another U-turn to go back the way he was already going. This time, another oncoming driver crashed into him.
Like, what are we doing?
Since it seemed to be only a light tap, Karthik just drove by. AJ was driving his Model 3 in Brampton, Ontario. He was going straight through an intersection when another driver failed to yield and nearly crashed into him. AJ was able to steer and swerve to the right, barely avoiding a collision.
Another AJ.
His friend was driving behind him and was able to apply his brakes in time, avoiding both cars. At first, AJ thought they'd made contact, but the other driver just took off. AJ sped up and blocked the other driver in to have a talk with them and assess any damage. The other driver was shocked and apologized. Thankfully, there wasn't any damage, so they parted ways. Our next video is also from AJ. He's on a submitting spree right now. Surely with another Tesla parked next to his, nothing bad could have happened, right? I don't know about you, but I always feel better parking next to a Tesla. I know their Sentry Mode cameras are keeping an eye on my car, and they tend to be really careful not to ding their doors into mine.
No,
he's
not a
criminal. At first, it looked like the guy in the white Model 3 might slam his door into AJ's Tesla, but he stopped it just in time.
Ooh.
But then, the guy came back with a couple of boxes, and when he was about to put them in the back seat, he pushed his door into AJ's Tesla. Surely this was just an honest mistake, right? Maybe not. He then slammed the driver's door into AJ's Tesla too. He stopped to look at the car and even seemed to make eye contact with the right repeater camera. Yeah, we have no idea what's going on here,
I feel like
but
that was an
AJ's
accident.
Tesla headed back to the shop to fix the passenger doors again. Leo had parked his Model Y at his wife's horse barn when Smokey the Barn Cat came by to check out the car. Leo says Smokey left paw prints all over the hood, so it definitely would have been easy to identify who'd been on his car even without the Sentry Mode footage.
Ilu ei tunne piire. Vali nädala kingitus veebipoest makeup.ee. Whirlpool Absolute Steel White koos Teamsense funktsiooniga 2 aurutased tagavad lihtsa tervisliku küpsetamise.
Oh, that was alright.
Bruh, NBA YouTube thumbnails be tripping. Like, check this out. When did this happen, bruh? This man Mario Kart all over the NBA court, dude. And there's flames coming out of that. Come on. NBA players that force rule changes. They did not force this man to shave his unibrow. What would they gain from that? What was he doing that was... This one just blows my mind. Dumbest moments in NBA. This man elbowed him, right? It did not indent his head. This did not happen, dude. This man need to go to the hospital to happen. Bro just walking around casually talking. Well, that did... This is the only believable one. Like this is something LeBron would do. Like where's this man swimming to? Again, I don't know if you guys know basketball or anything, but you can't do this. The arrow was unnecessary. Yeah. Going into it, like...
Can't do it with the leg.
Come on, bro.
It's a basketball, not football.
Bruh, NBA YouTube thumbnails be tripping. Like... Bruh, I thought basketball thumbnails were crazy. Bro, look at these soccer thumbnails. Like, come on, bro. What the hell is this? This did not happen. Cristiano Ronaldo did not pull up...
No, that's something you... do and post to ISO speed, and he's like, oh shit, Ronaldo did that.
Chainsaw mid-match. This is just did not happen.
Yeah.
This man Superman is not inside.
Okay.
Okay, Messi is short. He is not that short. What does this even mean? This defies gravity, physics.
No, he's a GOAT.
First of all, why is Neymar mad? Second of all, the ref is risen this man. What the hell? What is the title of this video? What could be the title of this video, and how can there be enough clips to fill a whole video? This mother. Homie said rare and most unusual. This is definitely unusual. This does not happen normally.
Yeah.
Bro lives in a Marvel movie. Like, this does not happen in real world. Football matches with impossible and crazy weather. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That is pretty crazy.
Bruh, I thought basketball thumbnails were crazy. Bruh, these soccer thumbnails did not happen.
More?
Bruh. Look at this. Top 10 most powerful goals in football. Nobody has a foot that can make this happen. How did the goal break? How did the goalpost break?
Yeah, football,
did
bro.
Thanos kick the soccer goal? Look at this shit. Look at this. What the? 20 impossible moments in football history. Yes, this is like 9 feet tall. These people are as tall as their goalpost, bruh. They are not that tall. Yo, come on, bruh. This is getting out of hand. Van Dyke did not do this. Was the arrow necessary?
Imagine that was real.
Why is there a mattress? Oh, this.
Spider-Man.
I'm at loss for words.
Real.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm clicking on this video. I'm clicking on this
Spider-Man.
video. If I see this as a thumbnail, I understand why they do these. But come on, man. What could the title be for this? What's the title to this? Bruh, these soccer thumbnails did not.
Spider-Man doing this to you once. What? Alright.
If I ever see one of you people not doing your jobs, I swear to fucking God, I will set this settlement on fire. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
Yeah.
If I ever see one of you people not doing your job.
Your baby has a fever. You need to make sure he is cool. Sir, he is sick. Thank you. I'm sorry, there is only a 50% chance of surviving this procedure. Let's do it twice then. It looks like she needs a crown. I know, right? Yes, queen, slay. Okay, I don't even know what a crown is that you need for your teeth. Interesting. Never heard about it. I'm going to deliver your baby. It's for teeth. I mean, I would assume so, but okay, our address is, well, she got doxxed. Alright. I'm looking for a man with one eye. You'd find him a lot quicker if you use both eyes. That just makes no sense. He's the one who's looking. He got two eyes. That literally makes no sense. Oh no.
Tonight, that's the question.
I know you heard the rumors. Disabled kid trying to tell us that the quiet kid placed a C4 under the table.
Officer down. Shots fired. Don't move. Show me your hands. Now! Drop what's in your hands and step out of the truck.
What?
You deaf motherfucker? I said!
got Foxy.
Up the down, Jackbox.
What? Okay. Bro, he needs to chill out. Safe. We got a scar over here. People with crimes though, I guess. Like, bro, like, stop beefing. There's no reason for that, need for that. Bro, I wonder if the white cat has any scars. Always keeps beefing around. Was already tired? Yeah. Bro's a dog now. Tomorrow's AI? Yo. Been running. Bro been chasing this cat the whole day. Submit AI. Oh no. Put out a cool trick. What trick? What? I'll see. Bro, that tongue keeps going out. Bro, just leave him be, bro. Like, what? That was the trick? What do you mean, look? Keep go. What was it? I mean, yeah, he kind of went, yeah, surprise or some shit. Good instincts. Ew! This freaky ass cat eating shit. Ugh. Oh, I'm out of water. Alright, so yeah. Tongue out and try to catch their breath. Running too much, man. They need to chill out. What the fuck? Nah. How you that tired? Bro, gotta chill. Bro's this angry. Keep chasing and chasing. What? They got Roblox. What? They got nothing to report on, so they got some Roblox game? The fuck? Balkan memes. I'm so sorry for what my ancestors did. No, we didn't commit any war crimes. My dad is war criminal. Fake violence on TV. Yeah, I don't know. Girls, I can't believe he didn't cry at the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Boys. Tito. What? No clue what that is. Romania 2077. Okay. Anything happens, Balkans. You have provoked a gang war. Real. 20 cents. First Balkan War in a nutshell. Second Balkan War in a nutshell. Yeah. Real. You when I say cola better, facts. Fucking Pepsi, man. Okay. Outside to socialize. I mean, yeah.
No.
What? Normally cats don't like water. That's a chill cat. Bro's having a good time, yeah. Didn't know he was chill like that. What?
The 2024 Olympic Games will go down as one of the weirdest Olympics in history. It seems like every single day there's another controversy after controversy. And when the games began with this sort of horrifying opening ceremony, everyone knew it was going to be weird. But on the other hand, it's really not that surprising at all, as it seems the Olympics is just a mirror reflecting the current state of the world that we live in today. It is a parody of modernity. But how did the pinnacle of sport, something that was once considered a testament of human spirit, determination and the relentless pursuit of excellence, become as strange and corrupted as it is today, almost bringing more division to the world than unity? With memes after memes coming out about the Olympics, let's unpack it all and see what went so wrong from the beginning of the Paris Olympics. You see, the Olympics has always reflected the state of the world. It was cancelled during World War I and II because of the wars, and South Africa was even banned from participating in the Olympics between 1964 and 1988, all due to its apartheid policies. However, the Olympics are meant to bring the world together, rather than enforce any sort of separation. This goes back to the Olympic origins, where an Olympic truce was established in ancient Greece. What this has meant for the Olympics for hundreds of years is a halt in hostilities in the name of granting athletes safe passage and promoting world peace. Something which sounds great in theory, but not so simple in reality. You see, all the athletes attending the Olympic Games have to agree to Rule 50 guidelines about what they can publicly express, especially when it comes to political and religious statements. The International Olympic Committee, otherwise known as
Nah, we're not Burger Army, we're the Burger Gang.
The IOC has a set of rules that restricts demonstrations or political, religious, and racial propaganda at Olympic sites. The purpose of this is to maintain the neutrality of the Games and ensure that the focus remains on the athletes' performances and international unity through sports. And it seems like it's the complete opposite of this. And instead, it's a perfect parody of the current world we live in 2024, a period of escalating tensions globally, cultural divides, and deepening political issues. Even before the Olympics began, there were already protests regarding which countries could participate and which countries couldn't, along with which people were able to participate and which ones weren't. But the French government did their best to make sure it all went down as planned, as they wanted to show Paris, the city of love, as the perfect place to visit. Which is why, as Paris accepted the 2024 Olympics, the French government accelerated the relocation.
No, I should call it Brog Burger Establishment.
Of homeless individuals from the city to other regions.
France's government has ramped up its efforts to relocate homeless migrants out of Paris 1 year before it hosts the Olympics.
Damn.
1,800 homeless people have been moved from the French capital to one of 10 temporary shelters across the country since April.
They also cancelled emergency housing contracts to accommodate Olympic tourists, choosing to prioritise the country's aesthetic and commercial interests over the welfare of vulnerable populations, almost as a metaphor for how social media is used, painting a picture of the beautiful parts of our lives and hiding everything bad from those around us. But even still, this is always normal for every Olympics Games in the recent years. But the truth started unravelling as soon as it began. In the French government's aim to make the Olympics the cheapest Olympics in history, many Olympians were confronted with a very strange situation. Cardboard box beds, no air conditioning, and small rations of food were all that the Olympians were given. And if that wasn't bad enough, there was a significant safety issue as dozens of Olympians were robbed, attacked, and harassed. Logan Martins, one of Australia's cycling Olympians, shared a video of his van after it had been broken into.
So our van got broken into last night.
Oh wow.
Luckily my bikes weren't in there, although my bike bags were in there with some things in it. Crazy start to the trip.
Personal items, including his wallet and backpack, were stolen, but thankfully not his bicycle, which could have actually meant he would never be able to compete or would have to fork out a bunch of money to cover the costs. And with the added stress...
Well, that's crazy. If you would steal everything, why not get the bicycle? That'd be like worth a lot. Interesting.
Probably wouldn't have been great for his race. In other cases, a fellow Australian who was the coach of the national hockey team found various unauthorized transactions on his bank account following the theft of his bank card. A Japanese rugby sevens player reported the loss of a significant amount of cash and valuable jewelry. All of this led to many Olympians opting to find close hotels instead of staying in their provided for accommodation. Already a huge failure on the IOC's part. But while the athletes were complaining about their experience and the rampant crime that was surrounding them, nobody was preparing for the visual crime of the opening ceremony. Now, no matter what angle you take on this, left or right, the outrageous 2024 Olympics opening was one of the weirdest, most dystopian, and arguably blasphemous.
Mock Christianity, people, openly. The thing, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't mock it. Yeah, I agree. You can't mock anything Olympics. Shouldn't mock.
Famous ceremonies we've ever seen. I mean, the main act on the opening night included a rendition of the Last Supper painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Now, while the IOC and the choreographer of the opening ceremony made claims that it was really rendition of the Feast of Dionysus, there were choreographer of the ocean of the Last Supper.
No, I don't know anyone.
Painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Now, while the IOC
in the middle, you know her.
In the opening night included a rendition of the Last Supper painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Now, while the IOC and the choreographer of the opening ceremony made claims that it was really rendition of the Feast of Dionysus, there are clear indicators to show this wasn't really the case. At the center of the table was Barbara Butch, wearing a halo-like sun image reminiscent of traditional depictions of Jesus Christ in Catholic art. She posted a story celebrating the New Gay Testament, only to delete it later as the controversy.
I mean, I don't know Christianity, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, that is disrespect.
She posted a story celebrating.
She fat, she can feed all.
creating the new gay testament, only to delete it later as the controversy over the situation rose. Now, no matter what you think, this definitely seems at least to be a mockery of the faith that 2.6 billion on Earth follow, and something that clearly goes against the IOC's own expectations according to Rule 50. But even if you were to agree with the objection, that it was just a representation of anything Christian, the IOC still used this moment for something most of the world doesn't agree with. People dancing promiscuously on the center stage in one of the most viewed live sporting events in history. An opening ceremony that has nothing to do with the Olympics, one where this random woman was in the center stage instead of somebody with the physique of an athlete.
I mean, true, it is Olympics, and she's fat. Olympics is supposed to be like healthy, skinny, muscles. That's true.
Sinu ümber on igapäevaselt sadu ja tuhandeid inimesi, kaasliiklejad, sinu trennikaaslased.
In fact, this entire thing had nothing to do with athletics and was deeply controversial for many people around the world.
Yeah,
already,
true.
people were turning off the TV, not watching this, just because of this opening ceremony. But then the IOC would take even more weird stances. They would force servers to duct tape crosses showing on their boards and prevented athletes from wearing hijabs, crosses, or anything that shows their religious beliefs. This marred with other failures such as calling South Korea by North Korea's formal name, littering the SENA.
It was at 3:30 this morning this water was tested again. The data showed risky levels of E. coli bacteria again. And it's no surprise the Seine is dirty. For a century swimming was banned until the Olympics came here. But plans to promote Paris have turned to embarrassment.
Dirty
Men's
ass
triathlon
water.
postponed hours before it was due to start here.
The Olympic flag was raised upside down at the opening show, along with a bunch of horrific viewing experiences to those who paid nearly €2,000 to watch the ceremony live. It always seemed like a
2,000. Nah, that's pretty much like 3,000. To watch Olympics? Bro, you're a cuck of the earth. What is this?
Experiences to those who paid nearly €2,000 to watch the ceremony live.
Oh,
it
hell
always seemed
no.
like a giant failure
What a
that
scam.
spread across social media. It was only once the world roared back
You're
with
a
outrage
loser
over the
for
scenario
sure.
that the IOC gave a half-hearted
Yeah.
apology for did things seem to change. But little did people know what they had in store for the 2024 Olympics. What would
It got
happen if
worse?
you dropped your vape from 40,000 feet in the air? That feels no, that's pretty warm. That's free being the most covered Olympics in history, as each athlete to share their experiences on social media and as viewers watch together and share their opinions in every moment and every.
I mean, yeah, no. It's a vape to replace vaping. You're breathing like air.
Onto the mouthpiece for a softer, warmer
So
feel.
I guess
it's even
W
chewable
ad.
for those who love to fidget, and it's reusable. So head to tryfume.com, that's tryfum.com,
vaping.
and use code MOON or scan the QR code on screen to get your free
Oh, you
Fume
thought he was
topper when you
promoting
order your Journey
vaping.
Pack today. The 2024 Olympics has probably been the most covered Olympics in history, as each athlete has shared their experiences on social media, and as viewers watch together and share their opinions on every moment in every sport. It's had a lot of good, bad, and really ugly. Good in the sense that it's allowed athletes to make a personal connection like never before. Take the surfing in the 2024 Olympics. This is the only sport that is 10,000 miles away from France, taking place in the French Polynesian island, Tahiti. This has also meant that the sport doesn't have a live audience, but the athletes have had their opportunity to share their unique experience with the rest of the world. From having their own cruise ship as their version of the Olympic Village, to
That's
an inside look
crazy.
as surfers prepared for the Olympics. Ground coverage not provided by the IOC. Additionally, there was a life-changing moment as one Brazilian surfer, Gabriel Medina, scored a near-perfect 9.90. The photographer capturing the moment went from 2,000 Instagram followers to 200,000 in just a couple of days. The
What?
memes surrounding moments of the Olympics have burst out in every way, but one man in particular has stolen the show of the Olympics, receiving more than 5 minutes of fame. He became an internet sensation, a meme, and the parody you'd expect to gain popularity during the Olympics. The silver medal Turkish shooter, Youssef, stood out from all of his competitors, who would usually wear special glasses used to focus on targets and cover their other eye from all vision. But this absolute legend just showed up, one hand in pocket, and took a moment to take his shot, and receiving a
badass.
silver medal for doing so. Social media ate this up, and if you haven't seen the meme about Youssef, you're hiding under a rock. It's amazing how
I
his fame
haven't.
spread in moments, and he became the most popular
Guess
person
I'm
on
under a
Earth
rock.
for just one day. But it also perfectly encapsulates our digital era. His moment of fame is a clear snapshot of how social media can amplify a single unique moment into a global phenomenon. Yet it wouldn't be surprising if almost everybody forgets about this moment in just a week. Here today, gone tomorrow. The contemporary world's attention span is just so short, which is what's so funny about these Olympic moments. Because as social media brings us closer to events and people we would never otherwise encounter, it also ushers us swiftly from one fascination to the next, often without a backward glance. But this also comes with a very disturbing side, as we'd see on August 1st. On August 1st, about a week into the Olympics, Algerian and Main Khalif would compete in a boxing match against Italy's Angela Carini in the welterweight division. The fight only lasted 46 seconds, as Angela would take 2 deep blows to the face. Instead of completing the match, she chose to forfeit, crying this is unjust, and refusing to shake her opponent's hands.
Yeah, I don't think mods can... Yeah, but okay.
She instead fell to her knees crying as she realized her Olympic dreams had been shattered during her first fight. The media quickly picked this up, and it went completely viral, reporting how the Algerian boxer had previously been banned from competing in the World Championships because she failed testosterone and gender eligibility tests. Famous people like J.K. Rowling, Elon Musk, and even Logan Paul all shared their opinions over the situation. Even Donald Trump came to the party, using this as a political moment to say, "I will keep men out of women's sports," posting a picture of the Algerian as they punch Angela in the face. But the moment quickly spiraled. The whole situation was seen as a male-born boxer fighting against a biological female, obviously giving the Algerian a huge advantage from having so much testosterone and a general male physique, with people pointing to the fact that she was disqualified from the Women's World Championships in New Delhi for failing a gender eligibility test. However, this wasn't for the reason that most of the media seemed to point out. You see, Algeria is a country that criminalizes same-sex sexual activity between men and between women, and their laws prohibit the possibility to change legal gender. So the assumption that they would send somebody who was trans to the Olympics did seem kind of crazy to begin with.
Yeah.
The truth came out that she actually had a disorder of sex development, a rare condition where a baby's reproductive organs don't develop the typical way before birth, leading to an ambiguous genital appearance. These conditions might not be apparent until puberty, but can lead to incorrect sex assignment at birth, especially where medical resources are scarce, meaning the Algerian was assigned as a woman at birth and grew up as such. But this wasn't the information that was shared rapidly, and instead even more outrage poured over the Olympics, something that would only happen in 2024.
That sucks.
The echo chambers we confine ourselves to allowed the world to make a strong belief about something without really knowing the full context here, just sparking more cultural divide that's already spreading across the world today. And while there might still be reason to be upset over the situation, you can't really blame the boxers. And another lightweight woman boxer, Ling Ting, who has the exact same condition for competing in the Olympics. Rather, it seemed to be the IOC's failure once again to actually clarify what makes fair fights in the Olympic boxing ring. The International Boxing Association, which previously banned Khalif from competing in its competitions, took a stand after Angela Carini forfeited her Olympic match, and as a result,
that sucks though. She was born as a female. Interesting.
McDonald's on alati sinuga. Telli ja maksa läbi McDonald's restoranid ja mobiilirakend.
Angela will now receive $50,000. In a statement, the IBA president tore into the IOC's Thomas Bach, calling him evil for what he was doing to women's sports, as the IOC failed to give proper guidelines about the entire situation, and are the reason that athletes like Lin Ting and Khalif were able to join in on the sports in the first place. The reality is, this probably isn't about political beliefs, more so about fairness, and even more so that women athletes are in danger and could face some serious physical consequences as a result. So the IOC has addressed this officially, explaining that, quote, national boxing federations must reach a consensus around a new international federation in order for boxing to be included on the sports program of the Olympic Games in LA 28. But while there's been a lot of noise over these two contestants, a really another controversial contestant to join the 2024 Olympics was Steven van der Wilde, a Dutch volleyball player and a convicted child aura. Back in 2014, van der Wilde befriended a 12-year-old girl on Facebook, flew from his hometown in the Netherlands to England, specifically to meet with the girl.
That is insane. No, fly to a whole different country to meet up a 12-year-old. What the fuck?
Gave her alcohol, and allegedly doing very bad things to her multiple times. He eventually got convicted of R-ing an individual under the age of 13 in 2016, and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. This happened just when his athletic career was taking off, and the judge who gave him his sentence went on record to say, quote, your hopes of representing your country as an Olympic athlete now lie as a shattered dream. and almost everybody believed this was the end of his career, as it should be. But just 13 months later, he was suddenly released from prison and still put on the Olympic team for the 2024 Olympics. That's right, the IOC, knowing of this particular circumstance, have even given Van der Wilde special privileges that other Olympians don't have. He was given accommodation outside of the Olympic Village. He doesn't take any interviews or talk to the press during the Olympics, and has protection in case of any circumstances. Which is really crazy that after being convicted of such an awful crime, he's been protected more than any other Olympian. All the while, it's easy to argue that allowing a criminal to compete contradicts the core values of the Olympics. And while the IOC has done what it can to bring a truce to its athletes, both Israel and Palestine joining the Olympic Games has caused even more tensions. It seems like the infamous Rule 50 isn't being followed. With the current war between Hamas and Israel, it's a political issue that has left the world divided. And so every time a Palestinian or Israeli has competed in the Olympics, it's been met with some sort of controversy. Leading up to the game, a French MP said that Israeli athletes are not welcome at the Paris Olympics. And the backlash to this was huge. And then the Palestinian Olympic chief made a point that he and the team would not shake any Israelis' hands during the Olympics, despite the agreed upon truce that comes with competing in the Olympics. This has come with multiple protests to Israelis entering the country and competing, which is why the French police are now having to take extra precautions around Israeli athletes. And then others claim that Palestine should never have been allowed in the first place either, with division spreading all across social media about the situation. All of this is why the 2024 Paris Olympics is really much more than just a series of athletic contests. It has become a profound reflection of the world's current state, which makes idiocracy feel like less and less of a distant future and more just our coming reality, which is why there is no doubt the Olympics will come to be known as the parody of 2024. Thanks to Fume for sponsoring this video.
I mean, yeah. Childer walls just using his walls is crazy.
Arvad, et meil on ainult pidu ja pillerkaar? Täpselt nii ongi!
For the world's roughly 3,200 billionaires, life is completely different. A global class of elites, they shuttle around the world shaking hands, making deals, and enjoying every possible luxury that you can dream of. As inequality has skyrocketed and more of the world's wealth has been sucked into their bank accounts, we deserve to know what they're doing with our money. So let's dive into the secretive and sobering world of billionaire ultra travel and take a peek into their 2024 calendar of excess. The year began like it did for most of us, with the winding down of New Year's celebrations. Only the parties that the wealthiest people in the world attend would be completely unrecognizable to you or me. One of the hotspots for the ultra-rich to see out the year was St. Bart's, a former French colony in the Caribbean. The picturesque paradise saw Jeff Bezos, Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, and Bernard Arnault of Louis Vuitton all parking their yachts in the crystal blue water. Along for the ride and to entertain their even wealthier guests, movie stars and famous sports stars like Jennifer Lopez and Michael Jordan also made an appearance. In addition to, of course, Elon Musk. Here they enjoyed gourmet meals made by celebrity chefs, downed bottles of champagne worth more than you could make in a year, and retired to their private yachts for post-celebration celebrations. A lot of the time, the after party is the real party, and the same can be said of the world of billionaires. Often making the connections at the official parties, the ultra-wealthy will retire to their private boats with their esteemed guests and keep the party going. It's in these places of privacy where the deals are made that shape our world from behind the scenes. But why St. Bart's out of so many other tropical islands? Well, the answer, of course, is exclusivity. The airport is part of it. Space on the volcanic island is limited, fat land especially so. The incredibly short runway means that only tiny regional airliners or private planes can land. Even just chartering a private jet to the island usually costs upwards of $30,000, and that's just for a small 6-seater, booked in a year in advance from New York. If you're coming from further afield, you'll need a larger plane, which will cost far more. At the end of the day though, you can be sure that the people using these services probably wouldn't opt for the budget version anyway. But after the partying is over, it's time to get back to business. The next stop on the billionaire calendar for 2024 was the World Economic Forum in Switzerland, which runs through mid-January. The website advertises conferences on tackling issues such as climate change, creating jobs, and managing AI. Of course, it's all for the cameras. The real action goes on, as always, behind the scenes. The forum acts as a gathering place for world leaders, CEOs, and industry magnates to hash it out and make their conspiracies for increased control. Every year they descend on the small town of Davos to enjoy the winter skiing and clean mountain air. not to mention a ridiculous amount of prostitutes. And so of course, to make things exclusive, the World Economic Forum operates on a strict invitation-only basis. On top of that, there's the £52,000 membership fee and the £19,000 ticket cost. Last year in 2023, more than 1,000 private jets also flew in to accommodate the forum. However, this is all the business expenses.
That's corruption.
Of course, a drop in the bucket, especially when you imagine how lucrative the deals they've made at these events have been. Although the purpose is business, you can be sure they're going to be doing some celebrations. The top 5 richest people have doubled their wealth since 2020. If you're wondering where all the world's money seems to have gone over the pandemic, that's the answer. The rest of the world has been left in a recession, inflation, scrambling around for crumbs that these people leave behind. Meanwhile, they're perfectly happy paying double many people's salaries just for the ability to attend. These are just the tickets. If you're truly going to make a splash all the way to the top, you'll need to arrive in style. For that, you're going to want a private jet again. Chartering a flight from St. Bart's to Zurich, one of the closest major cities, is much more pricey, easily running over $100,000. Again, that's booking a year in advance combined with the cheapest option. For transatlantic flights, you need a larger plane, and that only adds to the cost both to your wallet and to the planet. Even then, chartering flights is something the truly rich wouldn't even consider, because as you go up the pyramid, people go from renting these planes to owning a joint stake in one to actually owning the plane outright. The truly rich might even own their own fleet, all to save themselves from suffering the indignity of first class on a commercial airliner. But don't make the mistake of believing that buying a plane would make the cheaper option in the long run either. Initially, a jet will set you back anywhere near from $3 million to $75 million. If you want to fly across oceans, it will be somewhere on the upper end of the scale. And even with that, you still need to pay for fuel, maintenance, storage, licenses, and documents, which adds millions in costs a year. Add in paying for a decent pilot along with a cabin crew, and it will cost even more. But for a millionaire on the upper scale or a billionaire, all these costs are equivalent to the change in your pocket. It's literally pocket change.
That's crazy though.
But first, let me tell you about today's sponsor, offering you
like, why not give money for
using
the
link
poor?
below. If you want to know why and get to know how they think, then take a few zeros off your calculations. The 100k flight we mentioned would bankrupt most people, making a 50k a year salary, which isn't even a bad wage to begin with. But if you're making 50 million a year instead, then it's the equivalent of what paying $100 or something like that would be for a person making 50k a year. Not cheap, but not something that will break the bank either. If you're some billionaire making 500 million a year, then it's like paying $10. You might not even notice it's gone. Knowing this puts into perspective how out of touch and detached from reality these luxury services really get. Amounts of money that would change your life spent on one 8-hour flight, a ticket to some secret party, or a fancy bottle of wine. But the billionaires aren't thinking about normal people, of course. As the World Economic Forum comes to a close, they're looking towards their next engagements. For some millionaires and billionaires, that might be the Snow Polo World Cup in St. Moritz, another town in the Swiss Alps. It's a tournament of people playing polo on top of a frozen lake. And to be fair, it's pretty cool, and it did begin as
I'd say $100 is nothing as a rich person. Just mock poor people, yeah. Say it's nothing, but yet you don't want to give to poor people as well. Like what?
It's a small low-budget event. But just like St. Bart's though, this event became a hit with the richest of the rich because of its exclusivity.
Yeah,
no peasants came to this, because the town is incredibly high up in the mountains, with a tiny airstrip serving as the most convenient way for the upper classes to get there. Using the same restrictions as last time, a chartered flight from Zurich to St. Moritz costs around 6 to 7 grand. The actual sporting event isn't the main attraction, of course. Instead, it's an excuse to put on a pricey fur coat, drink champagne, and enjoy the mountain air, away from all the poor people. Other than these events and some others like the Sundance Film Festival, most billionaires spend their time working on their own companies and enjoying the sun in the Caribbean. A lot of billionaires attend them.
Just no matter how much, or if we have a lot, we still want more. Nah. I could never.
Major sporting events as well, with the Super Bowl being an
You gotta remind me then.
Parfüümi kvaliteediga
If I turn out like that.
lõhnatervitusmehe ikka.
obvious favorite. But if you're a billionaire, obviously you're not going to be sitting with the rest of the crowd. Most people want special treatment and their own suite, which
How about guaranteed life and they want more? Yeah, like What more could you ask? You already have it all.
Last year cost up to $2 million for one event. This year, with all the hype around Taylor Swift and the event as a whole, it's likely to be even more. That doesn't include special privileges you won't find advertised on websites, like meeting the players or the management. Through their connections, billionaires can have that as well if they're willing to pay. Add in the private flights, the limo, the food, and one of these events could easily cost up to $2 to $4 million. It gets hard to imagine how much money is spent on what amounts to hours of enjoyment. Sums of cash that could keep a family afloat for generations, all blown in a single day. But once you begin to comprehend the sheer amounts of wealth there is at the top of the pyramid, it becomes clear how trivial this is for them. Saving $1 every single second would only make you a billionaire off.
You made $1 a second, you would be a millionaire in 12 days. A billion in 32 years. 31 years. Damn.
After 30 years. Is their work really that valuable, or is there something else going on here? Well, it's an unfortunate fact that in almost any system of competition working over a long time, the rewards and profits tend to fall into what's called a ratio distribution. The top 20% of active members in a system will account for 80% of the output and reap 80% of the rewards. It's everywhere from nature to culture to money. The top 20% of the words that people use make up 80% of all words spoken or written down. The top 10% of Twitter users post 80% of all the tweets. And yes, the top 20% of the US owns 80% of the wealth. The scary thing is that the distribution system keeps repeating as you go further up the scale. The majority of musicians never get noticed, while a small subset get all the audience. And a small portion of the most popular musicians make up the lion's share of what people listen to. And even among those artists, only a small portion of their work gets most of the attention. And it's exactly the same with money. The further you go up, the more they proportionally own. The richest.
So like you're in your prime, like understand everything, and you can see and understand everyone. You communist people. Yeah.
1% of the country own over half the entire stock market, and in 2018, the richest 3 men in the world own more than the bottom half of Americans. It seems that if you didn't interfere, all the wealth and profits in a system naturally drifts into the hands of the top earners. It's the process that's given us a billionaire class today, with US billionaires increasing their total wealth by 70% over the pandemic alone. And we can argue about how to fix it all day, but to even attempt it would require major changes in laws, taxes, and wealth distribution. And it could end up being some nightmarish socialist scenario. But as it is right now, it means these people get to enjoy the kinds of luxuries that are completely ridiculous to the rest of the world, but don't even dent their bottom lines. But as winter ends and spring draws on, lots of billionaires decide they want to spend their time in the Mediterranean instead of the Caribbean. They avoid hurricanes, and it's far more convenient for other events in the calendar, like the Monaco Grand Prix that gets held in early June. But instead of having to use their second favorite yacht, lots of multi-millionaires and billionaires just ship their most luxurious yacht halfway across the world instead. Even for a small yacht, the prices are easily going to reach $50,000, and for the super yachts the billionaire class owns, it'll be far more. It's a ridiculous idea really, like hiring a truck to transport your motorbike from one city to another, but it's this kind of absurd level of excess that is completely predictable for billionaires. People at these levels of wealth have seen and done everything they can experience with money. At that point, it becomes more about simulating things that have nothing to do with wealth. It's like cheating in a video game. Everything you want and work so hard for is just now at your fingertips, but because of how easy it all becomes, it gets boring and meaningless so quickly.
Nah, I could never. I feel like if I had anything, every unlimited money, bruh, I would never be bored.
People's dopamine systems get fried, and once the rush wears off, you just turn them back off and create new challenges for yourself.
There's so much you can do with money.
New experiences. And the Titan submersible disaster is an example of how this can go terribly wrong. The people who went underwater and weren't forced into it by their family were so engaged in the experience that they must have been oblivious to how crazy this truly was. Now of course, hindsight is 2020, and this was a completely tragic disaster, a horrific event for humanity. But somehow nobody looked at the video game controller and the awful design and immediately rethought their decision. The 250 grand they paid for the ticket might have played some part in it.
Idiots. Bro, you can stop doing all this work and retire and get all the money and relax. Yeah.
Most of the time though, we won't hear about these stunts because nothing goes wrong with them. Furtenbach Adventures is one company specializing in this kind of sanitized danger. One of their survivalist joyrides is a VIP signature package for climbing Everest at the low cost of only $200,000.
To climb a mountain and potentially die from frostbite and oxygen? Yeah, that's great. Why the fuck not? Yeah. Brag. Bro, I wish I had that in the bank.
The package includes every possible comfort you can physically have getting up the mountain, as well as your own personal guided experience and 2 personal Sherpas to carry your bags. The best time to climb the mountain is in April to May to avoid the worst weather, with hundreds and hundreds of people making the climb every year. It's a good example of things you'll find throughout the millionaire and billionaire excursion industry. While the actual experience would be challenging for anyone, most of it's just a mirage. The Sherpas and your guide will do—
Bro, like I would never put my life in risk. I won't even go to a roller coaster ride. Like, that's like the dumbest shit ever.
The heavy lifting and the actually dangerous—
I don't care how safe it is. Nah, bro.
Laying ladders and clearing a path for you as you head up the mountain. They'll carry your bags and make sure that your heated tent is ready at the end of the day. Billionaires do these things for the same reason—
We're not boring, we're just smart. Yeah.
And normal people
gotta think smart.
To make themselves feel more alive. But in the case of the ultra wealthy, it's a far more desperate need. Their lives are so alien and disconnected from reality that they need to get a simulated version of danger to keep themselves entertained.
That's insane.
And they've also got too much time to fill. They can leave their businesses to run themselves pretty much whenever they want. Once they're at the point of making it into the Forbes list, they're at a point of being able to sit back and read the rewards.
Wow.
Once the ultra wealthy are done having their fun over spring, it's time for more business, jetting from country to country and visiting their offices around the world. But
ilu ei tunne piire. Vali nädala kingitus
More
veebipoest makeup.ee.
The date that nearly all of them have booked in is the Sun Valley Conference in mid-July. The conference was founded in the 80s and has been held in rural Idaho ever since. It's run by one of the most secretive and well-established investment firms in the world, who themselves are a complete enigma. The conference is called the Informal Summer Camp for Billionaires and Their Entourages, and for a good reason. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Rupert Murdoch, and many other top billionaires have either attended or given guest lectures behind closed doors, completely off limits to the public or any prying reporters.
Like, why don't they, like, meet a poor person and share? jah, liha ja sibulaga.
jäi üle või?
jäi jah. Teed riisi juurde.
Kas on vaja või?
ei. Saab homme hakkama.
It's pretty much a mystery what actually happens at this retreat. All we know—
Oh. Maybe same person will, I don't know, maybe show you something they were searching for. That is true. Like, yeah, if you find money to be like so useless, why not share with other people who like need money?
Is that pretty much anybody who's anybody in the secretive world has at least been once, kind of like Bohemian Grove. Tons of world-shaping—
They despise poor people, of course. Despise, yeah.
Deals are said to have taken place at the conference, like Bezos buying out the Wall Street Journal or Disney and ABC merging together. Often though, it's simply the conversations that occur here which become the starting point for major deals in the future. Other than being incredibly fancy, you might not recognize it's a place of such concentrated financial power. It's more like a party at a massive skiing lodge, as billionaires take the time to play golf or go fishing, then lay the foundations of business deals that will strengthen their grip on power. The 3-day event is a rollercoaster of collusion and plotting, which all the billionaires fly to visit. If you want to see the largest number of private jets in just one place, this would be a good bet. The amount of fuel burned and money spent on just the transport to this trumped up party.
This is why you are a sad ass loser. You may have the money, but I got the happiness you can never feel. Yeah.
Would be well into the tens of millions. It's a cost that the billionaire class will happily bear when such lucrative deals could be made. Other than the Sun Valley Conference, billionaires spend their summers visiting places that the rest of us don't have access to. Shock. And this is part of the draw of yachts. It means they can cruise around the Mediterranean, find some secluded beach away from the public, and enjoy their own private paradise. Of course, that's if they're away from their own private islands. Owning an entire island is the endgame for the rich. It's almost like owning your own country.
So many islands.
Complete privacy, complete control, And we all know what that can entail for these people. But a new use for these islands has been as a personal retreat in the event of a complete collapse. A safe place to take friends and loved ones, with all the amenities and comforts that these people expect. Now Zuckerberg is leading the charge on this, with his Hawaii-based $270 million survival compound. It's already been over a decade in the making. First, Zuckerberg bought up massive tracts of land on and around the site. Then the construction began, mansions, spas, swimming pools, and various living spaces. The site has over a dozen buildings with everything you need to survive for a lifetime. Then there's the underground bunker, equipped with a blast-proof door, as well as facilities for self-sufficient food and energy. That's in addition to all the security features, tons of cameras, secret rooms, and hidden escape tunnels. The people building this for him are all sworn to secrecy and have signed ironclad NDAs, and he's been able to keep this a secret for over a decade, as it's not something he wants other people to know about. It says a lot that billionaires are preparing themselves for the world to end. Maybe they know something we don't, or maybe it's because of their obsession with safeguarding and extending the life.
Promise, Mark, you will try to prevent me from becoming what you swear not to be. Yeah, if you see me like falling off, like what I despise, like if you see me turn to what I hate the most, yeah, you gotta let me know.
Life they have. Tons of them are obsessed with health and extending their lifespan. People like Brian Johnson are popping up all over the place. These freaky people taking their son's own blood to rejuvenate their health. Yeah. But the one thing they can't control is their life. They will never be able to buy eternal life, but they can still have a hand in causing other people's deaths, at least indirectly. You see, one Hawaiian native was contracted to work at the compound as a security guard, keeping watch over a beach nearby. After a 12-hour shift, he waited to be picked up as normal and taken home, but because of weather conditions, the pickup never came. So his only option was to climb the hill the compound is situated on to reach the exit, but he actually never made it up. He suffered a heart attack during the steep climb and later died at a nearby hospital. His family's wrongful death lawsuit has taken years because of the countless NDAs and
this is why you're here a lot, because you can share
secrecy
what you love with someone. That's what's up. Jackbox time. After this.
In fact, the family weren't even aware he was ill until they found out he had already died. Despite the incident occurring nearly 5 years ago in 2019, the trial will take place in June of 2024. But if this is all just coming out now about Zuckerberg, what are other people doing? It's rumored Sergey Brin has taken similar measures, and you can only guess what other people are doing on their personal islands. Now, by the end of summer and the beginning of autumn, this means one thing for billionaires: the Monaco Yacht Show. Held during the last week of September, it's a gathering place for people to buy, sell, rent, and admire super yachts. Now, I've already made a video going over what actually happens on these yachts, but to enjoy the fun, you have to—
Well, I didn't skip all. We had the car crashes. And some more. Other.
Be part of the in-crowd, of course. In the same way as the Monaco Grand Prix, it's another opportunity for the top 1% of the 1% to show off their wealth in front of their peers. Last year, more than $4 billion worth of various vessels were on show. The largest boat there, the 115 meters long AFO, cost at least $2.5 million to charter for just 1 week.
Most of it, yeah. Had times when he didn't like what you wanted to share. It's not you only, but yeah, you just, I mean, you gotta know what I'm willing to watch. I wouldn't watch something that I wouldn't be interested in.
For billionaires, it's often the last stop on their Mediterranean tour before the weather changes for good. Then it's time, as we've mentioned earlier, to have their yacht shipped to the Caribbean instead, or other exotic equatorial places. And obviously, whilst this is terrible for the environment, these are the people lecturing you on why you need carbon taxes and need to turn off the lights for the environment. The hypocrisy is just so insane when you really look at the lifestyle of the people lecturing you from the World Economic Forum. The people complaining that use plastic straws, have a diesel car, or leave the tap on occasionally. All the while, billionaires emit more carbon emissions in one cruise than most people will in a lifetime. And then at the end of the year, billionaires will usually settle down for a
Drake, when you ask him how old his girlfriends are. Okay.
Few key big events. One of these is the Phrase Masters Art Show in London, the premier place for the rich and powerful to buy artwork that confirms their place at the top, from ancient—
What is that art? Someone just sucking some sticks.
Relics to modern masterpieces. Everything's available that's worth showing off to these people. Art dealers and collectors will show up with anything that's too expensive. Things available to buy art.
Like, bro, like, what is this? Someone just sucking some sticks. Nice fucking art, bro.
Work that confirms their place at the top. From ancient relics to modern masterpieces, everything's available that's worth—
The other one looks like someone has a— What? Oh. I mean, I guess, yeah, tied up.
Work that confirms their place at the top. From ancient relics to modern masterpieces, everything's available that's worth showing off to these people.
This looks like some balls and dick going into somewhere. Pause.
Art dealers and collectors will shop with anything that's too expensive to sell at other shows. They'll be hoping to
Yo, CPT. Art, bro.
To catch the eyes of one of the multi-millionaires or billionaires that frequent the show. And of course, the show has pricey tickets, probably to scare away the protesters we've seen at more public galleries. But if you can afford it, it's often the only chance to see these things of beauty in person. That's before they're carted away and sold off to some private collection, doomed to collect dust. They're mostly status pieces for these people. Yet another
Adolf Hitler art look better.
Another way to simulate that exclusive, one-of-a-kind feeling that all billionaires are chasing. But ultimately this concludes most of the years for billionaires. The end of the year is usually a quieter period, and their travel plans release the parts which aren't completely hidden from view, then continue on.
Like, I literally don't give two fucks about art pieces. Like, who cares, bro?
Into the next year and the next year.
Literally waste the money.
The defining trait in all of their travel plans and events is
if you unfollow as a mod, then you would get your mod removed. I'm pretty sure.
Exclusivity and privacy. No peasants allowed. They don't want people to know what their lives are like. They don't want people complaining. They don't want people realizing how hypocritical they are. They just want to be left alone undisturbed. They exist in their own class, living in a world you can't even imagine. It's a separate existence dependent on yet ignoring all the hard work and sacrifice that everyone else puts into society. The only way you can fight it is by being aware of how hypocritical this really is. How hypocritical our government leaders, billionaire elites, and Hollywood celebrities truly are when they preach to the public about social changes. But until people realize the true extent of the hypocrisy, they'll continue to be free to sail around the world on everyone else's dime. A perfect example of how our society is being shaped to their whims is like when Bezos demanded a historic bridge be torn down for his yacht to pass through. Thankfully, it never actually happened. Oceano, a company that specializes in building the mega yachts for these people, has some facilities up the river from Rotterdam, and so the plan was to build the yacht there, then sail it through Rotterdam's port and out to sea. The only problem was how massive the ship actually was. The $500 million vessel is 127 meters in length. For context, that's how tall the Great Pyramid of Giza is. Add in the planned height for the masts, and it's way too big to fit under any European bridge, especially the one they wanted to take down, which was approaching its 100th birthday. Of course, no expense is too small for these people, but it must have been cheaper for Bezos to try and pay off the city to dismantle the landmark bridge instead of moving the boat halfway through construction, and his plan nearly went ahead. It was only after a massive wave of public pushback that it was scrapped. This is the same man whose company is currently pushing $20,000 shantytown shacks as their solution to the housing crisis. The whole incident is proof of a world where politicians are cheap and billionaires are happy to spend millions on things like private flights. And so of course, why wouldn't they pay to have history demolished and culture rejected in Europe so they can pilot their oversized yacht through the city? And it all begs the question, how much are billionaires really spending every year or even every day? All of the astronomical figures we mentioned today are just the tip of the iceberg. And while it's hard to get a concrete number on what these people spend on average, there are some clues. One of them is Sam Wiley, a former billionaire who lost his fortune overindulging beyond his means. In court records showed he was spending nearly $4 million a month.
Insane.
Along with all the luxuries we've discussed already, he was spending over
a month. Bro, 3 years at least. 3.75 mil a month. That is disgusting. A whole village, yeah.
He was spending nearly $4 million a month. Along with all the luxuries we've discussed already, he was spending over 500 grand a year on his personal housekeep and 2 ghostwriters for his so-called autobiography. His biggest problem though was that he was a billionaire living like a multi-billionaire. He was a small fry compared to some other people.
Oh, he's just living like a multi-millionaire. Bro, you have a bill, like what?
We've mentioned. With their globe-trotting mega yacht lifestyles, their monthly expenses will be far more than just $4 million a month.
Crazy.
Arvad, et meil on ainult.
Alright, well, time for a Jackbox. And the game is... Oh. Half of the screen. There you go. Alright. So we got roll, murder, guess, and then I guess joke? I don't know. It's only 3 of us. I mean, technically we could do quip. Alright. Voting time. Wait, what? Well, that didn't work. Yeah, what the f... It literally doesn't even show that I'll do it again, I guess. Start poll. Oh, a poll is already active. I can't see the poll. Wait, I can't see the poll. It says a poll is active, but now I can't see the poll. Wait, what? Nah. Oh, now I can see the poll. Yeah, 1 for murder. Okay. What about... You said guess. 50-50. Alright, we'll do guess, and then we'll do murder. And how about... Remember this time. This is not full screen.
Here I go, mopping the floors. Pardon me, fellas.
I'm pretty sure that janitor's a spy.
I'm a fellas.
Could be German.
Breathe it in. No, I think it's just for his own personal enjoyment.
And here I come again. Mopping, mop-a-rooney. Scooty up.
This is old yapper. I don't know. Alright.
2, 1.
Oh. Well.
Well, I've played all the Tetris I can stand for the next few days. The only thing left to do? No, not switch to Dr. Mario. Take all the info your government has collected on its citizens and use it to play a little game I like to call... Espionage! Off we go! Who's up first?
Hi, Dad.
Wario.
Here's one for my peeps. What percentage of people have bought Marshmallow Peeps for their own non-Easter related snacking? Make it a good guess. You'll get more points the closer your guess is to the actual percentage. Got it. 23%. Everyone else, now it's your turn. Do you think the correct answer is higher or lower?
Oh no, I'm gonna guess higher. It's like a thing in America.
Everyone thinks it's
some
higher.
sweets.
And the correct answer is 23%. Whoa! You got it right on the money. Better
Right
than that,
on
you
the
got
dot.
it right on the eye of the pyramid on the back of the money. No points for anyone else.
Good shit, Spam. Damn. You had no clue.
Who's up next?
Foolish humans.
I'm going to search for...
Nude beaches.
What percentage of people have been to nude beaches?
I feel like these questions are repeating. We have done so many.
15%. All right, what do you think?
We had it, yeah. I think it was higher.
Breathe it in. It's unanimous again. Okay, right answer is...
Damn.
13%. Whoa, you only missed the actual percentage by 2%. Nice work. Who said lower? Yikes. No one guessed correctly.
I'm still at 0.
Who's next? Breathe it in. Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why.
National anthem.
What percentage of U.S. citizens put their right hands over their hearts during the national anthem?
Maybe, yeah. I feel like we had this as well. Oh, no, I'm gonna go with, I think it was like
77%.
Somewhere there.
Okay, higher or lower?
Foolish humans.
Looks like an even split. Now let's get to the right answer. 77%.
You know, I guessed
hey, you
it,
got it
but
exactly right.
I knew
Wait,
it was high up somewhere.
If you work here, you can't play. That's literally the only rule we have here.
I knew it was somewhere high up. I didn't remember the exact shit, but I got it.
That's it for round 1.
Hey, queso, don't get... Yeah. Don't get my milk.
Time for round 2.
Hey, yeah, I mean, queso already drank everything.
Let's start with you. What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know.
But yeah, I guess we can... From now on, I guess we dodged the guess game.
What percentage of people would trust at least one of their parents to choose great marriage
Since most of them are repeated. I feel like we had this one too. Yeah.
We have an answer. 59%. In round 2, you can double down if you think the guess is off by 15% or more. Just pick much higher or much lower. If you're correct, you're mama's little angel. You get
can't
double the
remember
points.
the exact number either.
Foolish humans.
No, I think it was
running
lower.
out of time. Breathe it in. Everyone is saying lower. And Surveil says...
Oh, it was way
16%.
lower. I should have doubled down.
Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to even get points. Let's see who got it right. Here's some points. Next up.
Foolish humans.
We have definitive proof here at the agency, but tell me.
50, but not what?
What
Okay.
percentage of people believe that there
Too
are
much
aliens
repeating,
out there
yeah.
somewhere in the universe?
I feel like we had this one too.
65%. Everyone else, higher or lower?
I'd say
Breathe
higher.
it in. Right down the middle. Okay, let's see the right answer. 85%.
All way up.
Hey, you're a better guesser than our trained rats. Nice job.
Maybe you weren't here. I don't know.
Who got it right?
I
Well
really
done.
feel like we
You
had
get
it before.
points.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, who's up next?
Hey, I'm
Breathe
winning
it
though.
in. We've collected data about everything, even this.
Stashes.
What percentage of people stash more than $1,000 cash in locations other than banks?
No, we had it. We had it. We had it. But what was the percentage? I think it was like high up somewhere. I don't know. 82.
82%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Foolish humans.
Lower across the board. Okay, let's see the right answer.
Fuck.
10%.
Shit memory.
I think the maximum you can put under a mattress
Definitely
is
had that
750.
question though.
More than that, and you risk back and neck issues.
Definitely had that question.
Let's see who got it right.
Stupid.
Smart.
Manual sideline rated with 8 viewers.
And what
Oh,
have we?
shit.
Good job. Double points for
Hey,
saying
Manuel.
much lower.
Appreciate the raid, man. W Manuel.
Uh-oh, final round time.
Stinky.
By mining social media, we found the most popular answers to this question. What variety of apple do people prefer? And here are the most popular answers.
Apple? What?
You get 3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular answers to get the most points. Ready, go!
What? I have never heard of most of them. I guess.
Let's see what answers you chose.
Hello, Manuel.
And what are the most popular answers?
Damn. Granny Smith. That doesn't sound good. Sounds disgusting, like saggy as
who's the head honcho.
Okay, so don't get my milk.
Breathe it in.
Hey, I won though. Come on, don't get my soda.
You have
So
some
come
serious
on,
knowledge
bro.
of people's private personal lives. Well done.
Don't get my second milk. Dang it. But yeah, we gotta have a break from guess. Yeah, it's literally like green and red. That's pretty much all the apples. But yeah, time for murder. Hello. Come up with my balls in your jaw. Bot. Well, my day is going normal. Hope all of you are doing normal, or at least good as well. Or at least normal, but hope y'all you doing good. Alright. We got Sabin, Spam. Anyone else joining? Johnny. You're a nerd? Why? Manuel, you joining or? One. Oh. Sims 4 murder mods. Hey, those are one of the best mods for Sims 4. Alright, I'm gonna start counting to 10 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. You snooze, you lose. It is what it is. Well, they can join in the audience.
This is your wake-up call.
If they won't.
Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. That glowing review in Real Hotels magazine was a fake, luring you here to fight for your life. Only one of you will survive. But surviving is different than thriving. I saw that on a Target pillow
I don't
once.
mind. All good.
Okay, first
to me?
question.
For me?
What move is not part of a traditional burpee?
A burpee.
Use your device to answer the question.
Ooh, I think I actually know it. Oh, what the fuck?
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
A crunch? A plank is a burpee?
Everyone is wrong.
Oh, it is.
Follow me.
Sticks in my ass.
Welcome to the killing room.
Pause.
It's time for some pegging. Okay, now that I've said that out
nah,
loud,
actually
it does
pause.
sound weird.
Actually pause. What? Pegging?
You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Okay.
It should be easy. Alright.
Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. The game about gravity is about to go
Yes. Unlucky. Is that spam? Yeah. Oof.
Don't blame me, blame gravity.
Fuck gravity. Yeah.
We're not done with you yet. Everyone who dies in this hotel turns into a ghost. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
Combusted. Okay.
Let's keep moving. What is the name of Elmo's goldfish?
What?
If you're in the audience, you should answer too.
I don't watch Elmo. I'm guessing.
Almost out of time. Who picked
Wanda?
This.
Dorothy.
The rest of you.
What a name.
I want to show you something. Welcome to room 217.
1738.
This is my tattoo parlor.
Oh, tattoo.
Give me a new tattoo by drawing on your device.
True spam.
Oh. Bring it. Oh. Harder. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. 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 My God. Oh. Right there. The process is complete.
Are you
now
serious right now, bro? Favorite tattoo.
The artist with the fewest votes will die.
Sit. Yeah, pause.
Vote already.
Also voted. I made the
What did you
SpongeBob.
decide?
Hey.
No one likes ties. I'll just pick.
Everyone likes SpongeBob.
Ugh, this ink has got to go. I will have my revenge.
Unlucky. Unlucky, Sabin. The cockshooter went
by the
gone,
way,
but
the audience is a player now and could win the whole frickin' game.
It is what it is.
Hot tip. You can join the audience at
You
any
are
time.
dirty, Johnny. Little sus.
Let's try another one.
Yeah, you're dead.
What is the Sphinx mostly made of?
Sphinx. I'm guessing that. Come on, poke it with me.
This.
Limestone. How y'all? I picked marble.
Which leaves only you. Time for consequences.
Sit to my ass. It was obvious. What? Well, I'm cooked.
It's magic time.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Pick a space inside the box to hide. Oh, I sure do
Well, I
hope you're
didn't know
claustrophobic.
that. Oh no, I'm cooked.
Choose now or all. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. Good news, I'm giving you a sword. On your device,
Oh, no,
choose a
I'm
row
cooked.
or a column to run your sword through.
I'm cooked.
This game is kind of complicated, but I think you get the point. Stab, stab. This trick usually kills the parties.
Suck it. Got a lot of crazy kills with Sims. Oh, it was funny. Yeah, I've been there. It is funny. Torque for money, yeah.
When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question.
Same place.
I am proof that evil exists. How does my microwave reheat my broccoli?
Wait, fuck. It's either this or this. I'm gonna go with
Time
this.
will stop. Who picked?
It's 1 or 3.
This. Which leaves only you.
I am
Come with
dumb.
me.
Why am I so dumb today? Holy shit.
It's the mind meld. Type in an answer that fits this category.
An animal
Everyone
species
else will
with
answer
a
too.
speaking
And if
role in the
anyone
original
matches
version of the
you,
Lion
you
King.
die. Get to writing.
I don't know the fucking names.
Answer time is coming to an end. One of you didn't answer. That's a real jerk move. Here are the answers for whatever that's worth now.
It was species, not name.
Only one of you is still alive.
I'm so dumb.
You know what that means.
I thought it was the names.
You've made it so far, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category.
Brag moment.
Mike Myers characters. Tell each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for each correct answer.
Burger, yeah.
Well, you would have moved closer to the exit if you'd gotten any of those right. Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Aw, that's cute. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question.
Primates.
And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you.
What is a
Time is almost up.
Bro's a pirate. Aye, Captain. What?
Let's just call that a fluke.
I know what you're talking about, Manuel.
Egyptian gods and goddesses.
Nut? I swear if that's a god name, there is no way a nut is a god's name. What? I guess I'm praying to nut today.
Vodka brands.
Alright. Let's go, brands. You literally no clue. I'll take it.
Does the audience know they can play this part? Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark?
Audience died.
Taco Bell menu items. Time is almost up.
I knew it from Queso. That's insane. I learned this from Queso. Oh no.
You won't be forgotten, whoever you were. Nobel Prize winning scientists.
Heisenberg. Walter. But that was actually correct. What?
types of lettuce.
Okay. I was about to be if Charles is a lettuce, no shot.
The darkness approaches. Winners of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Literally no clue.
Time is almost up. Getting pretty close to the exit.
Uh-oh.
Film scored by John Williams.
Oh, you're cooked.
Hello?
Double kill.
Darkness.
No, there's no way I win.
Movies with a werewolf. That ghost can smell your life force. Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. Time is almost up. You have to get all the right answers to escape. The darkness approaches.
I panicked.
Career cards in the modern edition of the Game of Life. Nope, not enough. You killed your friend. Better get away fast. Oh! Stage names.
What the fuck is this? I made it! I fucking guessed all of it. Holy shit. I actually made it. Bro. I guessed it. I had no fucking clue. Whew. That was something. Alright, voting time. What? Brock Burger. I guess I can put push. I guess murder still. We could try joke. We could try, I guess, quit. Well, that's about it. I guess Tico. Cause guess we kind of know already. Voting time. So whoever played this one, it was an honor. One for push, one for quip. You can't vote. Brag. What would you vote for? Quip. I am out, so you're good. Okay. I guess Quiplash. And then push the button if you have enough players. do something quick. Okay. True, been some time. Quick flash, yo. Music a bit loud. Turn it down a bit. Can you get normal fucking names? Do I have to play Twitch mode? Sounds like KSI, yeah. Sticks in my ass. Let's see. Burger. I think it was some random troll. Johnny was in here, right? Because there was a one more person.
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, and I have nothing better to do right now. Good-looking group, judging by your names anyway. Time for round one. I'm going to beam two prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose.
I don't like
what
to
you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake.
Might have to do that and ruin everyone else's day. Yeah, be cooked.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Time for the big reveal.
I don't know if I got it all in.
Number one is
Pause.
the sequel to the song "I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus."
Raising mommy's bastard
use your
child.
device to pick your favorite.
Or I saw mommy having sex with Santa Claus. I mean, Oh. Fair enough. 50-50.
And next, a troubling thing to notice on your shirt tag, 2%.
2%. Made in China.
Okay, vote.
Nice, but the rest is xenophobic. Huh. Okay. We'll take that.
Up next, how Lady Gaga sleeps every night.
In a sex swing. She doesn't, she does coke to not sleep. Okay. Another 50-50.
Next in the hopper, an easy way to start a fire is to rub blank together.
Dick and pussy
Vote on your devices.
What? I guess. I mean, both of them, you're not really making a fire, but yeah, I agree, Sparrow. Makes more sense.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see the scores for round one.
So to hear the other makes sense? Oh, he.
Time for round two, where everything
Still
is
makes
worth 2 times as much as that silly round one.
I mean, yeah, but that made the most sense.
Dark Liggend-Louis 10 is now following.
Appreciate the follow. Hello. Dark_Louis 10. Appreciate the follow. Surely check out Lil Autizmo on any platform. I make music. Right.
All right, let's have a look. Number one on the list, an event you would dominate at the Olympics, the 500-meter blank.
Gas station, not
Okay, choose your favorite.
500-meter cock. I guess. Makes more sense. Fair enough, yeah. You got extra.
Moving on, somebody who would make a terrible soccer goalie.
Ronaldo.
And
ADHD, OCD, extremely autismo. I don't have ADHD, I don't have OCD, bro. Nah. But it was like safety. Well, it wasn't safety. I had no clue what to go with. So I just put Ronaldo.
Next in line, a rule every gardener eventually learns: never blank the cabbage.
Fuck
Ready,
the
set,
pussy
vote.
of the cabbage. Never grab by the cabbage pussy. One is bussy, one is pussy. I saw.
Moving on. Why you shouldn't party with Vikings.
They will want
Time
to
to vote.
fuck me, reject equals die. They will tear your ass open and put a bottle. What? And put a bottle. Oh, inside? Well, kinda late for that. Oh well. Enough space.
That's all for round 2. Let's see where the points went.
On blast.
Round 3 has arrived. The last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops.
Awkward.
Make up the full name for this acronym.
Okay, full name. RMC. Yes.
We're ready to look. In the final round,
Romanian
you can give out 1
musketeer
gold and
cocker.
1 silver medal to your top 2 quips. Make them count.
I don't know about that. Rainbow mime condoms. Restarted Mark coming. Okay. Pretty sure you could say retarded, no? You sold? Voting time. Someone ain't voting. But
brace yourselves, here come those medals.
the
Show
start
me the
is
silver.
funnier. Fair enough.
And now the gold. Now let's turn those medals into points.
Oh, I sold. Wait, you got the most spam.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
What's the funniest? Just unexpected. Fair. Wow, everything stayed. Alright. Well, next one is push the button, I guess. Good job, spam. Rigged. Just 3 minutes. I don't know. Do we have enough people? I don't think we have. B-boy. I mean, 3 minutes is not that much, right? There's no game that is 3 minute long. Well, if you haven't already, check out my music. Any platform. Lil Autizmo. I do upload my streams to YouTube. clips as well. On TikTok as well. Oh. We're good? Alright. A little ad break. That was less than 3 minutes,
Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or Dottie, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded the virus, which is slowly deleting my program. I'm here to guide you through if you'd like.
Alright, I'm August.
I have determined that one of you is secretly an alien.
Who's the alien?
Please look at your device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're a human or an alien, but not... By my calculations, you will have 12 minutes before I cease to be. So I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the alien is, and then push the button.
You're alien? Okay.
You will be our first captain.
Me.
Choose an available room and your desired participants.
I guess. Spam Sabin? I don't know.
Our first visit to the deliberation deck. Answer the question on your device. And the prompt for humans was... A 10-year-old eats a supermarket grape without paying. What you should do is... And now, let's judge how they responded.
Give a thumbs up.
Do any of these answers seem suspicious?
I guess yeah, spam is kinda. Yeah.
Next, Captain.
Alright,
okay,
dark.
Let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 11 minutes.
Oh, and in art, only draw. No writings. You won't say if you were sabotaged?
You have entered the drawing quarters.
Okay.
Draw the prompt on your device.
Bro, how do I even do this shit?
If it seems like they're taking too long with their precious art, you can always hit the hurry up button.
Right?
And the human prompt was... Draw the Garden of Eden.
Right. So I literally made like, you know, flowers and shit.
Anything odd?
And you can see like it's a dirty area. Seeds and shit. I mean, both seem clean. Came up with, yeah.
Next, Captain. You're on the clock.
Alright, spam. Dark and me.
You have been selected to give your opinion.
Alright.
Answer the question on your device. And here's what humans saw. I could lift a Toyota Prius over my head pretty easily. And
bro.
discuss.
That was... Nah. That was not what I had. I ain't no Hulk.
Next captain identified. Lucky you.
Alright. Sabin. You okay? So I can't. Okay, I can lift the chair, bro. Come on now. Drawing. Dark and spam.
Anybody Let's draw again. What they draw could be quite revealing.
Actually draw, no words.
In order to run this test, I've deleted WordSpud from the database. Here's the prompt humans should have received. Draw a flying skunk.
Flying skunk.
Do any of these answers seem suspicious?
That's a boat. First one, it doesn't even look like a skunk as well, but anything looks like a I don't know what, but not a skunk. You didn't know the word, the skunk?
We're on the clock here, people, so
What
let's
do you
keep it going.
How do you not know skunk? It's the animal that farts on people.
Is the glitching getting worse? I feel like it's getting worse.
Okay.
New captain selected.
Deliberate deck? I don't know, spam and dark?
I'm really starting to hate glitching. Another deliberation on the way.
Make your difficult
Keep an
choice.
eye out for questionable positions. Humans were given this prompt. A group of trick-or-treating kids shows up when you just run out of candy. You then...
Don't
Do
open
any
the
of these
door.
answers seem suspicious?
Cry and beg forgiveness. Dark? Maybe me, okay.
We're on the clock
I
here,
guess
people,
that
so
could
let's
be
keep
dark.
it going.
I don't know.
Next captain, please.
Alright, dark.
It seems one player has barely been tested.
bioscan.
Is that a good idea?
Oh yeah, bro. Sabin, moderator. You've been only tested one.
Ah, another trip to the opinion hold. Keep your eyes peeled for any out-of-character responses. The prompt humans saw was... Spaghetti is the best food, hands down.
Yup. Strongly
okay,
agree.
What can we harp on?
Bro, spaghetti is bussing. But slightly agree. You can't opinion what? Bro, like spaghetti is one of the top foods, no? Man, I don't know.
See all the shaking? That's bad.
Bro, 2 minutes.
Go, go, go!
Spam.
There's less than 3 minutes.
Manual has been one time. I mean, saving. Oh, push the button.
Welcome to the extraction room. Since you were the one to push the button, whom will you isolate? Since this is our first time here, you have 2 minutes to decide.
Dark. Run over ready. Me. Okay. Just playing.
Now the non-isolated member shall vote. Okay, time to vote. The vote has to be unanimous. If anyone votes no, we'll have to go back to the main cabin.
Could be saving, bro. He's been only once.
The vote has failed. All you can do is keep testing until you can all agree. Okay, next captain, you're in charge.
Nice, man.
There's less than 3 minutes. Okay, it's on like the game with the gorilla.
You won't me, but you'll lose.
Whom will you isolate? You only get 1 minute, so act
But you've
quickly.
been only once, though. I don't know. I feel like it's you or Dark.
Okay, time to vote.
You don't got time? I guess. I mean, at 2 minutes. It was me!
Mama?
Cry for mama. Bro, why I keep getting alien? Honestly, I want to be a civilian. I've been only civilian like once. I'm never trusting your ass again. Bro, why am I getting alien so much though? Basically always alien, yeah. Bro, give spam alien. He's been always a crewmate. Alright. We're wrapping up here. Sure going to kick my ass out. Nah. We got anyone to rate? Fuck this shit, you're out. You're that angry? Damn. I guess, I don't know, ATP Poseidon? Or should we rate someone else? Nah, I don't know. I feel like no rate today. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. Too much same streamers. Well, anyway, love all your mentals. Hope you enjoyed your stay, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. So peace out and good night. No? Burger.